Hello. Hello, VoD watchers. Nobody shows up right away. Gremlin's running a bit late, but they should be here soon. Pull up a bit on my phones, and then people are in chat. I can actually see it. Promote this. I will start playing before Gremlin shows up.
Hoi.
Hey! Hey, Ross. You're gonna have to if you want to see what I'm playing, you're gonna have to pull up the stream on mute like Gremlin does. Just because things lag so
Yeah.
much when
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
switching to two different things at once. Alright. So, between streams, I finished Monty.
Cool.
And then traveled forward in time to make it 5:15 a.m. so we can finish Roxy. And then I also went and got all the stuff to access Balloon World, but I haven't done that yet. I'm planning on doing my idea of what we're gonna do is after we do Roxy, we're gonna run around and gather secrets. It's like Balloon World, the therapy tapes, the help wanted rooms, and then we'll do the endings. Fiona, the fake Fionaisms. So, Cross, did you miss all of Gibby's stream?
Yeah.
Well, we once again had rather opposite tastes about the story. Given Machine Head, but also I realized part of it is like when Gibby's reading, he has to constantly be like taking notes. So I understand why he finds that he's worried about like so slow and repetitive. And like what I really liked was like the tone and immersion of the story and like the feeling the character's grief. But like I did not feel any of that while watching the stream because just you constantly have to break out of the illusion. Like when I took notes, even on Lynn Taggart's, which is a nonfiction book, I would mark what it was instead of taking notes while I read, because also I usually read before going to sleep. I would mark it on. If I saw something interesting, I would highlight it on my Kindle. But then I only went and like wrote more coherent notes, going back and looking at what I highlighted. Yeah. Also, the big news is because the way YouTube algorithm works, it doesn't like if some of your videos are popular and some of them aren't. So what he's going to do is he's going to make like a director's cut version of all of his fights. So you can have like another maybe like 40 hours and have extra stuff. Great, she's just right there. And he will not do Tales week by week. So we all got to make sure to support him when he comes out with the Frights mega video.
Yeah. When is it gonna happen?
About November, because he's also gonna do he's also gonna do a video analyzing Frights analyzing the stingers, the Citrafe overall. And then also he's done the last story for in Prankster. Right, I thought, and then the stinger for Prankster, and then 3 more stories from Felix of the Shark. So I thought, I'm thinking, isn't there a second story between the Prankster physical book? Is it?
Second one?
Oh no, yeah, it's Kids at Play. I always the stories I don't like. I always forget about them so much. So yeah,
Yeah.
we've already had the video on Kids at Play, so we just need uh Find Player 2, which Gibby is wrong, is the best story, and I'm not just tripping. Other people have said that, including TD, and TD is another person who has high standards about what he reads. He doesn't read all that much. And yeah, no, it's funny, like I find them really harsh, but like books are my favorite medium. So I think it's like the
Mm.
same thing where like, a lot of people watch trash TV, but I can't stand it at all, and so I only really watch like really good movies and really good TV shows because the medium
Mm.
like makes it not really click for me. And I think it's the opposite with books. If something's a book, it's like it gets a bonus for me liking it. The whenever God David powers tend to mess up the elevator, and you gotta save and reload. That's why I am quitting. You will see I will be quitting to menu in a few, whenever the stream catches up.
Mm. Well, I just chose another Star Wars book to listen to.
Yeah, I'm all locked up. I'm gonna pull that up on Wikipedia to see if. I mean, I assume it's a Legends thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing I put. How far is this new duo? We will have to see. Gremlins in class, but they should be showing up soon. Like the rules I put in the Star Wars channel of respect people's choices of continuities that they like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because one benefit of the new it's got gay people in it. Only in the books though, because if the executive actually cares about it, there won't be gay people.
I remember Coder.
Yeah,
One of the.
Kodar was the first. I actually 2 years ago I ran a like popularity bracket on Tumblr of all the queer characters in Star Wars, and Juhani was one of them. And what Star Wars like that makes sense. So like A New Hope itself was very revolutionary in the film industry and made basically any good sci-fi movie that exists now could not have been made without Star Wars. Because before that, it was all movie slop. And also just like amazing special effects. We didn't watch Star Wars in my film class, but the teacher did show like some clips from it.
Mm.
Oh, and Andor, I've had I took a class on Marxist literary analysis, and he brought up Andor, and then I eventually got to write my final paper on analyzing Star Wars as an example of historical realism. Because the way the teacher did not like having to read about the same thing every time, so his like essay assignments were analyze something tell me how something you like is communist literature. Like analyze it using those lens. What makes the goth
Mm.
droid a sexual icon? That is a question for the ages, like mouse sense. That you are correct. What that is a question for the ages. I love goth droids.
Mm.
Game sounds are too loud. Okay. This is why I set up OBS. I can turn down the game sounds specifically without having to turn down anything else. So, okay, this should, let me know if that helps. And I need to remember how the Pizzaplex is laid out.
Hey, Absol.
Yeah?
I've been trying to catch up on Star Wars comics. with
Reading old legend. I assume reading old legend stuff.
I read mostly Legends because
No, the only Legends comics I've read were the old Tales, was the Tales of the Jedi comic series from the 90s, the one that introduced like Exar Kun and like that stuff, and then uh the Knights of the Old Republic comic series, which is the one I think I recommended to you, is a really good like supplement to the KOTOR story and having a really good portrayal of Mandalorians and also extremely good um extremely good um explanations for why the Jedi Order is the way they are from a historical perspective.
yeah, I'm almost done with the Empire comics, and then I would try to hop on the Coder comics.
They're so good.
Mm,
Um
I bet.
yeah, you get to meet my favorite group of Jedi, the Jedi who use their force powers for the stock market. And it is actually quite serious. It like basically explain because like it's kind of a bridge between how the Jedi Order was portrayed in Tales of the Jedi versus how it was portrayed in the prequels, and it explains why they changed and makes it a like actually dynamic living organization. And like, my one of my favorite Star Wars novels of all time is neither canon nor legends. It's a tie-in with Vision, with those Vision shorts, where it's like, what if
Ooh.
you made the Jedi maximum samurai? And like the best way to describe it is the way the back of the book does with the tagline, "The Jedi are the Empire's greatest servants." And it gives like an origin of the Sith, where the Sith were a bunch of Jedi who, because they were not of noble lineage, because these Jedi do have families and lineages, they're like discriminated against, but then they like end up still doing evil things in their rebellion. It's super good. It's like part of my own headcanon of where the Sith came from.
Mm, sweet.
Yeah, it's the Ronin novel by Emma Mika Cardon. I am lagging a lot. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. I think maybe I can turn down I think if I turn down my resolution, that'll improve my bit rate.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Yeah, YouTube is telling me that the bitrate is bad. You can call me my guy. I'm Californian, so that's rather gender neutral. Okay, I think probably the settings are going to be on OBS instead of YouTube.
Give me a
Uh,
moment.
hey, yeah, stock market Jedi. They are the Jedi billionaires. I don't want to spoil it too much for Cross, but um, to increase. But a they're from a like Jedi lineage because these Jedi are allowed to have families, and they like this really rich guy became a Jedi and then inherited his parents' company. So okay, all right. Output mode is set to advanced. Streaming bitrate. How do I make the bitrate? Yeah. Oh, I think maybe this. How much bitrate do you want, YouTube? Okay, I think maybe my stream has been set up wrong this entire time. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, and that's what the comic is about. and it's like, this is why the Jedi aren't allowed to have families. And I honestly think explanations that are like, Jedi having kids makes them biased is much better than anything they actually say in the movies. Um, but unfortunately, if they said that in the movies, it would make us question the existence of the Skywalkers. I have forgotten how to get into Roxy Raceway. No, this isn't the right one. I don't wanna go through walls because that can often cause the game to crash because the loading zones aren't set up for that. I swear it's through here, but you gotta go through the maze the right way or else. No, there's two mazes that look very similar. No, okay, so it's more that it like creates Jedi nobility and that I mean cops can be biased towards their kids and it interferes with their ability to do their job. Um I mean I find similarities a lot of like the Jedi attachment stuff kind of I like watching medical shows and every time they need drama, their like go-to way to have a dramatic subplot is to have one of the doctor's like kids be like, "Oh, my dad never goes to my baseball games." But it's more complicated than that because, they're like a super doctor and if they went to their kids' baseball games, um like people might die. And so it's a complicated situation, obviously, in like a fantasy setting where you can create like a culture and like an order of people who their cultures they don't have kids. Like that kind of fixes. Yeah, and that's why I said that's why like the evil Jedi are when you turn the samurai stuff up to 1 billion because knights and samurai in the real world were assholes. Okay, I've figured out how to get into Roxy Raceway. It's maybe not good game design that I get lost so easily. Like in Dark Souls 1, they don't have a map either, and I usually need the mini map to get anywhere. But just the game is designed in such a way that it's so intuitive to navigate. And then security breaches, well, security breach.
Just made another thumbnail.
Oh, for your upcoming video?
I don't know when um, yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna make the video.
Videos are hard to make. That's why I make so few of them.
Actually, it's IRL, things.
Like, I like writing, and then every other step of making a video is torture.
Yeah. Well, I'll just show you what it is.
Oh,
Just,
I can't really switch to
oh,
Discord
right.
because of the game, and also the way I have OBS set up,
Um,
the stream won't see it either, so that can be kind of boring for them.
oh yeah. I'll
Yeah,
just
it
show
was
him my,
Jedi who colonized the Sith in Legends, but it was specifically Jedi they kicked out for being bad at it. For being, like, too, um, too greedy and all that. Like, in like the Sith from the Ronin novel are also shown to be as imperialistic as the Jedi at the time. And I think like if you sent them if some of them fled into the unknown regions, they would totally do what the Dark Jedi did in Legends. So that's like part of my headcanon. I think it's kind of like thematic and stuff that in the centuries the Jedi Order redeemed itself, so that then when the Sith return to extract their vengeance, they're no longer the imperialistic organization that caused the circumstances to create them, but the Jedi are still incapable of resolving the harm that was caused thousands of years ago. But again, this is just me writing my own headcanon of like stitching the continuities of stuff I like together to create a version of Star Wars that exists in my head.
Yeah. Kind of curious about what you consider canon in your own.
Yeah, so
Um.
it's the Ronin novel, and then instead of the Dawn of the Jedi events that exist in Legends, and then it's the Old Republic, and then it switches over to be the new EU. So like the High Republic,
Mhm.
which misconception people have, was not meant to replace the Old Republic. It takes place in the centuries between the Rusan Reformation and the prequels, which was not an era that was
Yeah.
ever really explored in Legends. And then it's the new EU because just like that's what I know, and um yeah, and so that's my head canon, and then uh Rey and Kylo don't kiss.
Oh.
I so I can't wait for there to be new books that recontextualize tropes to make it less bad. And we've gotten that with like the Shadow of the Sith novel, which is quite good. But they can't do anything about Kylo and Rey kissing, so in my head they just don't. Just like how I've written an alternate ending to Acolyte season one, where Osha kills Premier, and then Osha and May run away together instead. Just because it did not make any sense for her to side with Premier. I think that show needed an extra episode or a novelization. I'd really like them to finish and expand the Acolyte in books. They've already kind of started doing it, but just with like backstory fluff. Okay, what did Seeker say? So evil Jedi are samurai who always follow rules, see themselves as superior to others, and are completely unbiased in the sense they see others as statistics. Kind of that, and just also that they exist to enforce an imperialist order. But I think a way that like shows the difference is like these Jedi do actually kidnap people. The book's very clear about that. And then you don't get to become a Jedi Knight if you're like not strong enough. Like there's a group of younglings who run away with the protagonist in the book, and it's implied that because they're like disabled or not as strong in the Force. Um, but there's a scene where the because the twist at the end of the duel short is that the guy who's going around killing Sith is also a former Sith himself, where he endangers a bunch of civilians because he knows that the Jedi, even with all the bad stuff they do, will, if you can make them stop chasing you by tipping over a ship of civilians, and then they have to stop to save those civilians. Um, yeah, it's a really good book. And like if you don't it's not part of the new EU, it's its own thing. It's super fun and it's got queer people in it. I have the head. Why can I not activate you? Yeah, I got the head right here. Oh, no, I gotta go over to the complete other side of Roxy Raceway and give it to the bot that is in the cart.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also talked about in like a pre-release interview about how in a lot of the samurai movies that inspired um inspired Lugas take place in the Edo period, when a lot of when like samurai transition from being warriors to bureaucrats. But the movies themselves are also often very skeptical about the institution of the samurai themselves, which isn't something we have in Star Wars because, according to Lucas, the Jedi are supposed to be good guys. They're just not always able to win. And so he threw in other things like the Knights of the Round Table, who, as fictional knights, are mostly always good, except for that one time when Lancelot slept with Guinevere, and that caused the downfall of the whole kingdom. And like the idea of superheroes and stuff, when any real world knights are bad. I have the item. Oh my god! I hope. What time? It's 5:15. I think that's the time it's supposed to be. I have the item in my... Wait. Oh, I know what happened. When I died, it I didn't save after I repaired the head, so I lost that because this game does not auto-save after you complete major quest objectives. Oh, that's what SMT stands for. Shinigami Tensei. I was kind of trying to parse that into Saints Row for some reason, which is not it, because that's like, what if GTA was camp? Alright, we gotta fly. Alright, I'm gonna pull up my list of coordinates. I do not want to fly all the way back. I'm just worried that if I hack in the new thing, um, it'll glitch things, so I'd rather avoid doing that. So I am playing through Kingdom Hearts because Gibby told me I needed to do so to understand FNaF Lore.
What?
Yeah, that's a joke he's made multiple times when we talk about like soul splitting and soul fusion. And also, it seems interesting. I'm having fun, and unlike Dark Souls, I don't need to be. I can play it even while I have a migraine. Okay, going through this list of coordinates, they don't...
Sneak away, little coward.
Does not look like they have the room we need on this list. Oh, West Arcade Security Office. Here we go. Let's hope this is the right arcade, because there's two arcades, and if something's a coordinate direction, I am incapable of remembering it. But I'm pretty sure the West Arcade is the one with DJ Music Man. It is weird they call it West Arcade instead of like the Dance Arcade. Pancake Man from Smash Bros. I thought Joker was the one in Smash Bros. Yeah, so Gremlin, I think it might be some sort of channel specific setting or something, where for some of them it shows your like at, and for some of them it shows your channel title. So I don't know what's up. But so my mic keeps saying things, so please let me know if my audio suddenly becomes bad or goes away.
Well, I got like 4 comic series to read. in Star Wars Legends.
I'm worried this warp didn't work. Usually we see something by now. Oh, I was just... No, we didn't teleport. This is the same place. What's going on? Yeah, Gremlin, it drives crazy.
Are they Asgore?
Wait, why aren't you working? I'm teleporting, but it's not. Alternatively, the list might be wrong. No, these are the coordinates. Kind of like weird. Oh, I might not be able to teleport while I'm in flying mode. That might be it. Alright, now we wait for it to load. There we go. Peace has returned to the kingdom or whatever. This time I will save after giving the machine head. But I don't want to mess up any dialogue flags, so we are going to have to fly our way back instead of teleport.
Good job.
Oh yeah, and it advances time. Okay. Sorry about that, chat. I mean, Seeker, you can just play Kotor. It is quite disconnected from the main Star Wars story. You'll be fine with just the knowledge you've culturally osmosed about Star Wars. And yeah, you don't even gotta know what the Force is, you know what the field is. That's good enough. Hello, Mrs.
Hey,
Truck.
Abs.
Yes?
You wanna know what era I'm in the Star Wars Legends books?
Well, weren't you saying you were reading Empire era comics?
Yeah, I'm just consuming as much Legends content as possible.
Oh, that is
With the
quite the
comics, is
task.
it?
Oh, Legends had its own version of Fazbear Frights. They had a series of like middle grade books in the 90s
Oh,
when Goosebumps were super popular. But
oh,
the pirated ebooks I could find were, since there was never a formal ebook release, are all scuffed and they don't have paragraph breaks. So I gave up after reading 3 of them. But I did get to the one where they went to Hologram World and there was a nightmare machine. And then when I realized that there was nothing you could say was a parallel, could have inspired FNaF, I kind of lost interest.
ouch.
But I can say that Frights it would be significantly more interesting if the characters' parents were killed in a genocide, because the premise is that they're Alderaanian kids and they're like on the run from the Empire. Yeah, you missed the Gibby. The Gibby scream was. I will tell you Gibby's big announcement then, at the end of the stream, which is that. Yeah, I think it got a release on the original Xbox, but Seeker, it's also Kotor has also been given a mobile release, and it's on the Switch as well. Although Kotor 2 on the Switch does not have the restored content mod, which is like the good way to play it because the release of that game was very rushed. But you know, you can do the first one. Um, yeah, okay, I'll tell both of you the announcement then. So the announcement is that because people don't because his Frights videos don't get as much views as his other videos, the YouTube algorithm does not really like his channel as much because it looks like he's only an intermittently good YouTuber instead of understanding that he has different series that are different levels of popularity. But what he can, no, yeah, I'm having trouble putting my words in order. What he's going to do is he's going to release like a director's cut of Frights that is all his videos put together and with some extra stuff, potentially including a feature from me where I explain quantum mysticism and like fixing errors and stuff. And so he's gonna have this big 40-hour long video, and you know the algorithm loves really long videos. And if that does well, he will then do weekly tales and then make his own big amalgam video for that. So we all gotta, if you bought his we gotta make sure that video is good.
Oh.
Watch it
You
on
said it
all
was
your
like
devices.
you said it was like 40 hours.
Yeah, because it's gonna be all his Frights videos together plus some extra content.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and he's also, in addition to doing every story before that, he's going to do a thing where he reviews the Stitch line as one story and like, you know, reread all the stingers in one go and all the Stitch line stories and see if he gets anything interesting from there. Yeah, the algorithm loves long plays. It is interesting how in the age of shorts, long plays are also really big. I think it's just because people don't like to not have to make decisions on what they're gonna watch, and also I might be in it. Theory Chum, I
Well,
what said Theory Chum needs a cameo. Unfortunately, I think the stuff. No shade to Theory Chum. It's important to have people with different perspectives, but I do think my perspective of analyzing it less as the science and more as the pseudoscience and New Age belief is a more complete understanding of the field.
the field.
And also, I'm the one who found Lynn Matagger's book, and this collaboration is actually something Gibby and I first discussed several months, like half a year ago when I first found that book. Like, the only reason I haven't made my own video on it is I have no idea how I might organize it, because there's just so much in it. But I'd also want to make it like a complete overview of the field book where like I include everything in the games that you could explain with the field, like Henry calling people. So yeah, there's yeah, and like I'm like, oh, I don't even know. Do I want to go into more stuff like the stone tape hypothesis? Because that has definitely influenced quantum mysticism, and it's literally what agony is. Like, kind of like how I briefly bring up Swedenborg in my alchemy video. I'm like, even my alchemy video kind of feels incomplete because, like, I didn't look into any Jungian interpretations of it, and when it comes to using alchemy in literature, Jung has quite the stranglehold on it. So, yeah, lots of stuff. It's funny. You publish yeah, the means versus the significance one. Let's say a good way to explain it, and also like the more crazy stuff doesn't even have like like some of the more mild stuff like remote viewing. Like we've definitely proven that stuff is false, but we like considered it for a time because you know that's how science works. But like Lynn McTaggart is a real crank. The only stuff I could find online about her that wasn't her, because I was trying to see if anyone had done like a debunking of her specifically, was talking about her promoting anti-vax stuff. She in the early 2000s, she was a big promoter of health pseudoscience in the UK because she unironically believes that the best medicine is using the field and that anything else is dangerous. Which is why I think Scott did not directly call her out, but like it's obviously inspired by her because you know you don't want the less credulous people stumbling upon an anti-vaxxer from your writing. So instead, he just alludes to her by making the person who by making a character named after her die because he put too much faith in the field's ability to protect himself. And in The Monty Within, Scott talks about another book he read. Yeah, the pseudoscience peddled pseudoscience, yes. The thing is, a lot of her, like, quantumism stuff is, like, wrong, but harmlessly wrong. Like, it doesn't really matter if someone goes through life believing that they have telepathy. But then, like, that's, like, the first couple chapters of her book, and I'm like, that's fine. And then she's like, let me tell you about a time they tried to heal people with HIV by using prayer. No, Remnant is a different thing that's not in quantum mysticism. It is in, like, the quantum mysticism, kind of like Father in mesmerism, because the whole idea of, like, manifesting, like, oh, if you think about good things happening to you, that will make you lucky, came from a guy named Charles Mesmer, who was also like, there's a life-giving fluid that exists, and I can use magnets to manipulate it. Which is also kind of the Swedenborg thing. And everything in Western mysticism is connected. These guys I'm talking about right now were influenced by alchemy. It's more when Taggart is like, I will use this mental shield to protect myself from the Stitch Race agony attack, and then he dies. And I think that's Scott's way of saying that the more, like, hopeful parts of the field in quantum mysticism, like, you know, manifesting, that kind of stuff, is not in his version of the field. His version of the field, everything is just sad and extra dangerous. And, like, Talbert comes across as much less woo than Taggart. Oh, wait, we gotta focus on what we're doing. It's time to put the dog down.
What happened?
We're gonna hit Roxy with our car.
Driving my car
Driving in my car right after a beer. Yeah!
Hey,
Because the gremlin's not here to see me cheering about it. We're putting the dog down, as they say on backseat streams.
Yo, what up?
We just
is
killed
that a
Roxy.
mound shaped like
No!
a no wolf?
Yeah, we hit Roxy with our go-kart.
No! No!
Yes. Yeah.
I just opened up the stream on my computer and I heard you say Gremlin's not here to see you cheering about it.
Yeah.
Dang.
We're putting the
Wow, I
dog
see how it
down.
is. No! No!
David Murray
Not,
moment.
so-
Yeah.
not my dog girl wife.
Okay. We also. Oh, we're at the bottom of. Because we also crashed our car.
Driving in my car.
Right after Fizzy Faz.
Right after Fizz Faz.
Yes.
Hey,
Is that a
that
mound?
is shaped like a wolf. DUI.
How about you die? I'll go 1,000 miles an hour. Alright.
Also, I was listening to the stream. I think you should turn down Cross by like a little bit. By like 10% or something.
Oh, really? Okay. You're being silenced, Cross.
You were just very loud.
Wow.
We're silencing you. Cross, can you say something so
Silencing.
I can still hear you?
What?
Okay, yeah, good. You sound fine. Alright. Let's get our eyes.
The eyeballs.
So I guess
The
we don't
alert
even have
ball.
to do, like, a boss fight against Roxy. We just fix the car and then she dies. I say she's probably
It's
gonna
really a
jump.
boss fight with Chica, was there?
I mean, we got the thing and then we had to, like, hide and activate that car and yeah, the pink and blue, it is, you go transgender.
God bless.
God bless. God bless our flag.
David bless. I pledge allegiance.
Yeah.
Oh man.
In this house, we stand for the flag and we kneel for the cross, and the cross is our good friend CrossCorp.
The cross is cross corp. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, I need to figure out how to get out of here. Okay, the section with the Endo Warehouse has got to be next.
Yeah. Have you not done that yet?
We've not done it yet. It didn't come up with Monty.
Let me pull out the
Um,
sacred text.
Oh, I can push this button. Ah, the dog isn't dead yet.
It says you do it at 3 a.m.
I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do at this point, because the door didn't open, and I think we need. Oh, she's blind.
She's
Right.
blind.
So I need to just
She can
press
burst
the
through stuff.
button and then sneak out of the way, and then she'll charge through the door.
Hey guys,
Yes.
in about 5 days, I'm gonna have my own happiest day.
You mean your birthday, or are you gonna get murdered?
You're gonna die.
Birthday.
You're gonna get given cake and then transcend this plane.
Yeah, become one with the field.
The
Your
field.
soul will dissolve into the
To the
Flip
fabric of the
side.
universe.
The cross crisis.
crisis on Infinite Cross.
Crosses. Okay. Alright, then move out of the way. And she's blind, so she runs straight through and breaks the door down. The door
How does
did
she
not
get out
break
from underneath that go-kart?
down. She just teleported through it. But is this
I
like
love
a
that purple place eye model that showed up.
I think this is security breach. It's not me. That the Cross is gonna die in 5 days, and Roxy can teleport.
Oh, did she just jump at the wall and then disappear?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to happen if she sneaks through it, and then like, cause she's blind.
Burst through the wall?
Like she burst through the wall when she killed me.
You stole her balls and she's gonna burst.
And I'm in a boss fight because it says error. Well, I did just save, so more soft resetting.
Let's go. Oh, she just got through the wall?
Yeah, you just teleported through the wall. And I think it
How
even
far
played an audio cue of the door breaking, and it is a so clearly breakable door. Anyway, everyone, set your
I wonder how
calendar
far
for 5
behind
days.
I am there.
For 5 days for when they kill CrossCorp.
Oh.
They'll put him on the cross.
Whoa.
They killed him.
I'm going to
They
save
killed him.
again, so if I die, I don't have to keep picking up pulling Roxy's eyes out of her sockets. Weird fact about the animatronics' eyes: in the Freddy like ice repair level in Help Wanted 2, he says that the ocular fluid in his eyes have frozen.
Yeah?
Which means there's some sort of sci-fi ocular fluid in his eyes, which means all the animatronics' eyes are probably kind of wet and squishy. Oh, there, look. She did it properly this time.
Everybody still loves me, right?
Yeah, they're killing. They're putting CrossCorp down, just like we tried to put Roxy down.
Oh. I'll have the big bite. I'll take a fast burger.
More talking about the game, I think Roxy can actually understand that her eyes being lost is a bad thing, and that she's lost them because she said like
Hear you.
yeah, she says I can still hear you and everybody still loves me. So that they did give this robot just real mental illness for some reason.
Through it.
I am kind of starting to feel bad for her.
Oh, you're there.
Womp womp.
But also, this is the version of Roxy that killed me like 50 times while playing Help Wanted 2 and was so ungrateful for all my help.
Hmm.
Okay, distraction. No, 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 no. Oh, wait. She can't see. She'll go to the distraction even if I'm standing right in front of her. She can grab. Why can she feel emotion? What is going on here? Why do they do this?
Why are you hiding from me?
Are you guys still there?
What?
My hair is ruined.
Hey, Ruin, that's just like the title of the next game. Yeah, I think the
We're ruined.
the game audio is a bit loud for me. I think that's why I'm having trouble hearing you.
Gregory, we're ruined.
I will make it exactly 69.
Gregory, the security breach has been ruined.
There's been a breach in the security, Gregory. We're ruined.
I mean, that's the joke, that in Security Breach you ruin the pizzeria by destroying all their animatronics. And in Ruin you breach their security.
I'm breaching it. I'm breaching it.
Gregory, it's the Fiona wires of doom.
The Fiona wires. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hello, everybody. My name's Markiplier.
Hello, everybody.
Today-
My name is Markiplier.
Okay, yeah, my problem is Cross is too quiet for me now. So I'm gonna turn
No.
Cross back up, and if people still have problems, then I will turn Discord as a whole down on the stream.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, she did tell an orphan child, no one will miss you. Again,
Oh,
why did
Roxy?
you make this robot mentally ill, Fiona?
She's just like me for real. I also bully
Fiona,
orphans.
How could you, Fiona?
Fiona, it's me, Markiplier. They put me in
Fiona
the bear.
14.
They put me in the bear, Fiona.
Okay,
could
I'm
you,
getting at it,
Fiona
I'm getting
14?
at it, I'm breaching it, I'm breaching
I'm
it.
getting it. I'm getting it.
This boss fight was surprisingly
Say my
easy
iconic
because our opponent is
catchphrase.
blind.
What's my iconic catchphrase?
It's
Your
Gremlin
iconic catchphrase
time!
is me exiting the security beach bunker with a suspiciously Ballora-shaped stomach. Obviously.
Me exiting the security breach bunker with a suspiciously Ballora-shaped stomach.
Yeah. And my iconic catchphrase is I want Fiona to tell me what to do and call me a dog.
What the Sigma? I feel like I say that a lot.
My other
I don't
one
know if I
is
do
which
it in
could
these
mean
streams.
anything. Whenever I make a connection, I say, this is this, which could mean anything. Okay, we've done it, folks. We got the dog. We've torn the dog's eyes from its sockets.
Yeah, you picked up those purple place looking eye.
Yeah, they gave her magic eyes for some reason.
Why did they give her X-ray vision?
Yeah.
She's gonna give every
Also already a dog.
every
Why are
single.
you? No.
I think the
mean,
Pokemon.
No. Oh, you mean the Pokemon Absol? They're just like they're a creature.
Oh, my iconic catchphrase is glug 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 yummy ranch.
They're a creature. I don't think
I
they're
like
based
calling
on a
Pokemon
specific-
dogs.
I don't think they're
It's one of my
based-
favorite things to do.
I don't think they're based on a specific yokai. They're just kind of like a general concept of like, what if you had a creature who was falsely blamed for causing disasters as they actually predicted them?
What if you had a dog but it looked cool?
Yeah, what if you had a dog with a cool scythe on its head?
I can't
Thought that
think of
was-
the Pokemon without thinking of you now.
Perfect. There's a PokeTuber who also calls himself Absol, and every time he introduces himself, I'm like, oh, can you be Absol? I'm Absol.
How many are there?
But I don't like it when people have the same name as me. Like, when I legally changed
Oh,
my
yeah.
name, I checked to make sure no one else had the same first and last name as me.
Yeah. They took a poodle fused with a cat, Mrs. Trap says. My favorite part
Absol,
was
I
when
thought
Cross
you were a
said, "There's no
Pokemon."
line I won't cross."
I am a Pokemon.
Oh.
Absol is a Pokemon.
Why aren't you in a ball? Get in the ball.
Yeah, that's what happened when I released my balls on Monty last stream.
Oh.
Shaped horn. Yeah. And I was not kidding earlier in the stream where when I said I changed my legal name to be similar to Absol. I won't say what it is, but I did do that. Because like Absol was the first name I felt actually connected to. And I was like, I don't think Game Freak will let me actually change my name to that. And also it kind of sounds like asshole when people aren't familiar with it say it. So I'm going to. So I was on the Bulbapedia page for Absol, and I was like, oh hey, there's this name.
Yeah.
And so that's how I chose my legal name, and then I paid the state of California $400, and I got my new name.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Playing Pokemon Emerald and expecting the Absol I catch to talk about alchemy.
Well, there are alchemy connections to Pokemon. Luxton talks a lot about that.
That's the guy with the skull profile picture, right?
That's the guy with the skull profile picture, and kind of my inspiration for when I make like my education videos, because I feel like unlike a lot of connecting like creators who like connect fiction to science, you often kind of feel like, well, there's reasons this wouldn't really apply, but in Loxton's videos you feel like you come away with a greater understanding of the video game, which is what I try to do when I make my videos.
I wonder if there's a FNaF Mario mod. Oh, there is.
Oh, what Mario game is it, and who are you playing?
It's a Mario 64 ROM hack. I just went to the website for those.
Oh yeah, there's
I have to
those.
go.
I've seen them for like, yeah. Goodbye, Cross. Well, it was nice to have you
Yeah.
for a little bit. I'm breaking the game.
Yeah. Alright, bye.
See ya.
Lord, I'll tell you privately in the Discord what it is. I already worry that I've given away too much information to figure out what it is. And also I have a super unique last name as well. I'm in a building. I need to turn collision.
Yeah, your last name is X Guardian.
That one I also chose when I was in 2nd grade when I was joining a forum. I was like, these are the coolest words. And it's been my online thing on everything.
I've changed my username so much in my life. And I can't change it now because I've become kind of known by like 10 people. Now I'm stuck with a username with no vowels and in the first half of it.
You know, I keep pronouncing it like people often pronounce George R.R. Martin when they're trying to go quickly.
Yeah.
Give me your Neopets account. I never had a Neopets account. I was slightly too young for that.
I had a Club
one
Penguin account.
Webkins, but I never even properly set it up on the website. Mine was Animal Jam. That was the one I really liked.
I put so many hours into Club Penguin and so many of my grandma's like security deposits.
Animal Jam was fun because they'd give you coins for watching documentaries because they were run by National Geographic.
Oh, they were run by Nat Geographic? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you could watch. I figured out the best way to like grind the money in game, because I think for a lot of things you could only do it a limited number of times per day for free, but either the documentaries just had a really good payout or they weren't limited like that. So you go into the theater in game and you watch Nat Geo Kid documentaries, and then they gave you coins in game.
Let's go.
And then you could have the best swag.
Hank, don't abbreviate Club Penguin, Hank. No.
Yes, if you were appointed to guard something but they fired you, would you be AbsolX guarding this? The X is for Pokemon X, which I thought was the best game ever, which was weird because my first game was White. I have White too, but like I sucked so many hours in the Pokemon. That was the height of my Pokemon special interest. Yes, Animal Jam, the furry converter. Well, they don't stand on two legs in Animal Jam.
Furry is a spectrum.
Yeah, they're like body plan wise, I think they're what they call in the furry community ferals. Like the animals were completely sentient and like wore clothes, but they were also just
Animals.
Animals. They were like, here's a panda and a tutu. That's $12.
That's so cool. I want to buy a panda and a tutu for $12.
Well, it would kind of just be me. Yeah, if there was it was kind of just like Neopets, but what if you were the pet and it had like the MMO system where you'd have
What if
multiple
you were the
characters
pet?
tied to the same account?
Yeah. I just remember it was a big deal when Club Penguin finally got white penguins. Because it was like a big special event.
I think Animal Jam still exists, but it's been like changed a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure it still exists.
Oh yeah, Mega Evo. I'm so excited for Legends ZA. It really feels like it's gonna be if Scarlet and Violet was Security Breach, then ZA is gonna be Secret of the Mimic. And also just Legends Arceus was so good. And I think it really benefits them to focus more on making a good game than designing new Pokemon.
There are enough good Pokemon, but the games have been kind of
Yeah, so my strong position is that the quality of Pokemon designs has not changed. If anything, I think they've become more creative because they've used up the easy ideas, and then they gotta be more innovative.
They've used up ideas like keys and
No, I'm
bag of
talking about
garbage.
the seal Pokemon.
True, that is what he is.
Yeah.
There's also Spheal, which is a sphere Spheal.
Yeah. So
I love that guy.
there's more to Klefki than just keys, and also the Objectmon are more. It's a Japanese cultural thing where it's just as valid of a yokai as.
I've never hated object
Psyduck.
Pokemon. I've always thought Klepty was kind of cute.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's that the quality of the Pokemon have remained consistent because they know that's the real money maker. You know, you make a shit game, but someone's like, oh my god, I hate Scarlet and Violet, but I love Tinkerton, so I'm gonna get myself a Tinkerton plush, and they're like, profit. And then also, you know, Scarlet and Violet sold like hotcakes for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Because it was on the Switch.
Yeah, but Sword and Shield was on the Switch too.
But Sword and Shield... Swish.
Swish. We can just call it Swish.
Swish. Sword and Shield was the first one on Switch, right? Not counting the Let's Go Pokemon and Eevee.
Yeah, it was the first one on Switch. We were supposed to get... They trademarked that they were maybe making an Alola game on Switch, but we never got that.
Oh, so it was like Ultra Sun and Moon originally supposed to be the next-gen versions or whatever?
But yeah, it probably became Pokemon Sun and Moon. But we know that because it was a trademark. But it's hard to tell exactly what was the truth because then people made fake leaks about it. Mr. Chat, the new Megas. So the thing with the Mega Evolutions is that they enhance whatever the primary aesthetic of the Pokemon was. And so when a cool Pokemon gets a Mega Evolution, it's even cooler. When a pretty Pokemon gets a Mega Evolution, it becomes even more pretty. And when a silly Pokemon, like Dragonite or Victory Bell, get an evolution, they become more silly.
And Meowth gets long. Is that the same thing? Or is that
No, that's Gigantamaxing.
Okay. I'm Gigantamaxing it in real life. I don't know what that means.
It means you get big and you become a Godzilla reference.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah. So yeah, the Legends games have been super good, and so I'm not gonna pre-order it because I got fucking betrayed by Scarlet and Violet. Also, the weird thing with Scarlet and Violet is like, it's like they split a really good game in half, and half of it became Sword and Shield, and the other half of it became Scarlet and Violet. Because like story-wise, Scarlet and Violet is like top game. It's only second to Unova And I'm not even sure if the reason I like Unova more is because they had 2 sets of games to tell the story in. And then, I like the kind of story they tell in black and white more than in Scarlet and Violet. Like, Scarlet and Violet's more slice of lifey, but it is very good. But then the game world is so empty, it feels like there was an apocalypse 2 generations ago, and they're still recovering.
The Pokemon gameplay is not for me, and I don't play games for story, so I have not been able to enjoy a Pokemon game like ever.
Yeah. Yeah, we got very. It's weird that we both converged on Five Nights at Freddy's when our tastes and everything else is so different.
I hate it when video game people talk. I just want to wall jump.
And I'm like, why am I wall jumping? Tell me, why am I wall jumping? What am I wall jumping for?
Mario 64. The plot is you saved a princess. You're in a big castle.
But
And it's great.
funny,
One of the best games of all time.
I've been enjoying Kingdom Hearts, but I've been spending a lot of time like thinking like, okay, exactly how big is a world in Kingdom Hearts, and how do some people who knows about the world, and like does Traverse Town get its food from the hinterlands? Like, is there more of the world than just what we see in game, or are they importing their food from other worlds? And like, Atlantica seems to know a lot about other worlds, which contradicts what we're told at the beginning of the game, that Donald and Mickey have to dress up like JRPG protagonists because they need to blend in. And then, like, I just finished Neverland, and I was like, oh, Neverland is, like, linked to another world, and that's the Edwardian London where Wendy comes from. But then the key for that world is in Big Ben, even though the world is called Neverland, not Neverland plus London.
Well, they visit London in the movie, so that's probably why.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
It's
I thought
not
London
Lore.
was a different world than Neverland, and like Wendy also
real life
crossed the
London.
world because they established you can cross the world in more ways than just with gummy ships. And like they kind of set up ambiguously like with in the Wonderland world that like Alice has also come from another world just like you have. And
I don't think it's that deep. I think it's just like silly Mickey plus Cloud Strife.
But then I'm also thinking like, what if these are all like shrunken down reflections of the real world, and they just think that there's a whole big world out there? And like, I took a screenshot of in Ariel's grotto is a labeled world globe with like all the continents. But like Atlantica does not even have any surface on it. Like the plot of Little Mermaid could not have happened even if the heroes didn't show up. And so like there's stuff just moves between worlds even without like all the stuff going on with the Heartless, because Ariel has all these artifacts from worlds that actually have land on it. And also I think that the Atlantica world should have ended with Ariel joining you permanently, because, you know, she wants to go on an adventure and stuff. And also it would be, like, a cool, like, see, Ariel's motivation is not primarily about falling in love with a human. She's just obsessed with humans in general. And also it would have been cool to see her in a JRPG outfit. Okay, we got Roxy's eyes.
And evolving the
I feel like
original
Freddy
game.
should have commented on this, but whatever.
These are Roxy's eyes.
Well,
he does later,
that
I
after
think.
you do the stuff.
These are Roxy's eyes.
Yeah, except
I like Low Bunny because I'm gay. Because I like women. I also like Gardevoir because I'm basic and weird. Basic and weird.
Oh wait, I need to save.
I'm saving it.
Oh yeah, Magumi is kind of a bunny. Oh. Also, my most hated character in anything ever is Ash from Pokemon. I hate that man with a burning passion, and I'm glad he's gone.
But he's just a little guy. He's just a
so
little guy,
stupid. I was smarter than
just
him when I
another
was
guy.
4 years younger than him.
Well, he's also a fictional character.
Yeah.
He's allowed to be stupid.
But not so bad. It's just his voice is annoying, and
Hey, Pikachu! Oh, you're just
and
now
they
saving. I wonder
fucking
how
give him
far behind
so
I
much
am.
plot armor. Like he dies in every single movie, and
I'm dying, Pikachu!
he dies in every movie, and they let him break the basic rules of the game because they love Pikachu so much.
But have you thought maybe it's just a little bit silly?
I like silly, just not Ash. Not Ash. I've not actually gotten around to watching the post Ash anime. I just don't watch much TV, and I haven't fallen back into my Pokemon special interest since it came out. But like, I'm thinking about it with Moderna, because the Moderna movie, Volcanion in there fucking hates Ash, and I relate to that so hard. He's like, "You're so annoying. Get out of my life."
Welcome to Parts and Service.
I think I wouldn't hate Ash as much as I did if it wasn't that, like, as a kid obsessed with Pokemon, people will keep assuming I like Pikachu and I like the anime, and I'm like, I don't.
Pikachu! Pikachu, use Thunderbolt!
I still always choose Eevee whenever, because now Eevee is also kind of the mascot as well, and whenever I'm in a situation, I'm always going for Eevee. Okay,
He's a better mascot for the series.
Yeah, because it represents the like big thing is like how unique every individual Pokemon is, and I think Eevee is a great way to represent that.
Yeah.
Let's begin by removing Freddy's face. Press Freddy's nose to
Now we're gonna boot the snoot.
Boop the snoot.
Carefully detach the ocular connectors.
Oh, they didn't even boop it. Okay, Y B P X X. Yeah, there was a second one there. I did. It's hard because it's just going. I know that the notes for each button are different tones, but I'm so tone deaf I can't know anything more than that. And it flashes across the entire screen, and I can't. So I like notice movement, but by the time I look at the proper place,
be installed because you not haven't done them. I'm trying to play that Mario 64, but it's FNaF.
I was always I collected the cards and the plushes for a while. I had so many Pokemon cards. I did multiple, like when you can pay $100 and get the entire box, and like I even did a tournament, like an official sanctioned tournament. But I never cared for the anime. Whenever I'd watch episodes, I'd be imagining it with my own character for that region, and like rewriting it in my head as I watched it. The best Pokemon media ever is the Pokemon Special / Pokemon Adventure comics. That's the one where they chop the Arbok in half. It's really good.
Welcome to Parts
And like
Service. Please
the first two
your desired
generations of
procedure.
comics tell like a whole complete story, and they're so good. And
preparing for upgrade procedure. You may now enter the protective cylinder.
I've never really gotten in that. No other like monster collecting games have really scratched the itch the way Pokemon does. Mystery Dungeon is so good. Oh god, I've never been able to beat. I have a copy of Explorers of Time, and I know like Sky's the big one, but I've played through it multiple times, and I always get soft locked at the point with Dialga where you can't grind more. And since it's sort of a roguelike, every time you die, you lose half your stuff, and it's such an item-centric game. I don't know if that's something they fixed in Explorers of Sky, but those games are so expensive, I'd have to play Sky on an emulator. I'm hoping they remake it for the Switch, because also the art style of DX Rescue Team is so pretty. It's where I get the Absol portrait that I use in my videos. Okay, I need to lock in.
They're locked in.
Alright. Okay, what do I do? Oh, it said something on that instruction card and I didn't read it. Alright, let's wait for the VoD to catch up. It's just press X. I guess they don't want to do those little pop-ups to tell you these things.
Great. Plug the replacement eyes into the open eye sockets.
This surgery stuff does kind of remind us of, like, the Freddy we know is not the casing. It's an endoskeleton that looks the same as any other endoskeleton. They just have the memories of the Freddy we know.
Connector wires.
Sorry, I'm playing. I decided to see what the only FNaF game on romhacking.com is, and it's literally Mario 64, but they replaced the character model with the FNaF characters.
I need the VoD to tell me what to do next.
I'm Springtrap in Five Nights at Freddy's, or in Super Mario 64. It's such an awful model, it's really funny.
It is time to close the faceplate.
This is like way harder and more stressful than all the parts and service minigames and both help wanteds. Okay. Freddy. Oh god, I gotta do this.
Because rather than doing something physically, you have to keep track of which button you're pressing. And it takes you out, I feel like.
I think it's also that my control scheme doesn't perfectly line up.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Nintendo purist.
Good. Correct opinion.
Okay. You're welcome. I've forgotten it. I think the my migraine meds, because I'm having insurance problems with my migraine meds, and I think I'm getting a neurologically affecting migraine right now.
Uh-oh.
I'll be fine, but if I start becoming unable to speak, I'm not having a stroke. It's my migraine.
Okay.
Okay, I need to figure out what part in the VoD gives me the sequence. Okay, that's the sequence. That's gotta be it. Okay. And I gotta B, B, Y, A, B. Okay. Nope, that wasn't it. Yeah, I'm playing this on a Switch Pro controller because that's the only button scheme layout I respect.
Hey, I'm playing Mario 64 on a PS5 controller right now.
Which is hard
'Cause I'm
because
evil.
even though the Kingdom Hearts collection on Steam says it has Switch controller support, it doesn't actually. And so it keeps switching the X and the so whenever it says press X, I have to press Y. But we can do this. Can't take any trip to 10s because we need to do redacted things to my redacted insurance.
Welcome to Parts and Service. Please select your desired.
Just go beat up your insurance representative, and then they'll give you all the meds you need.
Yeah. I should be getting the proper stuff soon. It's just they wanted me to try injectables, and not only can I not self-inject because like my anxiety gets so bad, they just did not work, and they made it worse. So I'm currently, my doctor is able to give me some of the stuff, and I've been on this medication for years, but they changed my coverage.
Let's begin by removing.
And I don't know why, because all logic dictates those injectables should be more expensive to manufacture than my old meds.
Carefully detach the ocular connectors. Great.
Springtrap is kicking King Bob-omb's ass.
Oh, are you playing the ROM hack right now?
Yeah.
I've seen
It's
a funny one where it's stamped in Deltarune. Oh, his name is Stampton G. Stampton.
Bampyton.
Spampton in all franchises forever. I want to be exploring the Pizzaplex and I run into Spampton. And
True.
he tries to sell me stuff in the Pizzaplex. Oh wait, God, the Deltarune, but the soul is David and Chris is Gregory.
My name is David. I want some ice cream. David, where
We
is
are
my
David.
ball?
We are David.
Oh, the Rizzler's in chat.
Oh, welcome, Rizzler.
Are you the real one?
I don't think the real, like, famous kid, I don't like that the internet celebrity we call the Rizzler is a kid, would be in our chat. I don't know, maybe he's really like, I mean, he is the right age to enjoy Five Nights at Freddy's.
Welcome to Parts and
I
Service.
think. I don't
Are you
know.
real?
For upgrade
Are you
procedure.
the real Rizzler?
You may now enter the protective cylinder.
Mrs. Trap says they want to play it just for the Springtrap mod.
Let's begin.
It's actually very easy to get ROM hacks for Mario 64 running on any computer, really.
You can send, since I
Highly-
modded you can send links in chat.
Should I send a link to the FNaF Five Nights at Freddy 64?
Yeah.
Carefully
Okay.
detach ocular connectors.
Instead of having updates like a regular ROM hack, they just have the updates are different characters you can play as. And then you will need to download Parallel Launcher, but that's like to play it, but that's the website has like integration with that app, so like it's very easy to set up. You just need a ROM of Mario 64.
Oh, so it's not like get a N64 emulator and open this file on it. It's like an actual modding instead of a ROM hack.
Yeah, so romhacking.com, you could just need, you go to the app, you browse the websites, you can hit play in the, there's like an easy play button and it instantly opens up your app of RetroArch, Parallel Launcher, whatever. And as long as you have an unmodified copy of Mario 64 on your computer, you can just play it immediately.
Because all my experiences with ROM hacks have been, here's a whatever the file is of the game, but we changed it.
Yeah.
That's why they're called ROM hacks.
I assume something about this is slightly more legally okay, so the websites do this now.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Because you're not...
I like how Dolphin Emulator makes you, is like, you promise you will only be using this to play games you have extracted from legally purchased GameCube and Wii discs, and like they make you read a guide to do that. Before I failed that on purpose. I'm going to next time we do this, I'm gonna take my headset off so you can keep entertaining the stream and I can focus entirely on this.
Yeah, if your computer can handle it, I think it would be funny if you put, I stream this to Discord and then you put me playing Mario 64 in the corner.
I can do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you stream it to Discord, I will set up OBS to do this.
I think that would be really funny.
Yeah, okay, so start streaming it.
Mario 64 cam.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, window capture, Discord, stream. Alright. Live. Watch stream. How do I make it? Oh, I can pop it out as a separate thing.
Yeah, you can.
Show me this. Step. How do I hide the little everyone else's? Oh. Turn off grid view. Turn off show non-video participants. How do I make you big? You kind of look like Plush Pit. Because he has to have
It looks so dumb.
Mario.
I'm trying to get a good close-up of him.
Okay. I'll just crop. You'll have to deal with it not being completely full in the live gremlin reaction stream.
Live me reaction.
Yeah, but
Can they see me now?
Yeah, so they should be able to
Look at-
stream.
look out!
Oh no, I'm showing. Oops, I'm showing the wrong window. You're just seeing my settings. Those are my audios. Discord. Let's change this to. This is called general. Okay, there. You can watch.
Let's go.
You can watch Gremlin play. Yeah, you can't. You'll be able to see the game once the stream catches up.
Let's go. Now I can entertain chat while you lock in.
Yeah, you'll be able to see Springtrap in a moment. There you go. I'm gonna take my headphones off so I won't hear it. Because if I deafen on Discord, you won't be able to hear anything. So
Yeah.
I have to do this without the audio cues, but I think this will work out better. Why is his head purple?
Why is this what?
Why is his head purple? Also, you paused the live stream.
Yeah, because I tabbed out really quick to move stuff around.
Oh, actually, I need to change
Is his head purple?
So, when he jumped out of the painting, his face was briefly purple.
No. I don't know. Look closer at it.
So I need
He
to
looked
move-
so dumb.
I need to move our Fuji
He looks
avatar
awful.
fire up on the.
Ah!
There you go.
I always.
You're not streaming properly. It's just showing a black screen. Oh.
What?
It's working. It's working. You're good.
Okay.
Oh, encoding overload. I'm giving it too much video.
Uh-oh.
I will turn off security breach. Because of that security breach, we're watching you play Mario 64, but
Let's go.
Springtrap.
You're watching me die to Cooper.
Okay,
Cooper Duck Quick.
It's a bit inconsistent over whether or not it can
That's
actually
okay.
be seen, but it should only be for a few minutes.
Jesus. He said, no! I've fallen. You guys are seeing how bad I am at this game. No. Cool sign. Beware of chain shop, extreme danger. Get close and press C for a better look. Hello. Hello, sir. Cool. Portable husband. I hate him so much. Ah, we can't tell Absol it's black again because they took off their headphones. I'm doing really good right now, if you guys still can't see it. Oh, I died. I mean, I'm doing perfect. I'm doing so good at this game. I don't understand why it wouldn't be working. Yeah, I'd try and troubleshoot it, but I'm only the one sharing the screen. I don't know how to fix that. This is the run. Chat, I just beat Womp. Chat, clip that. Is it still a black screen? Oh, he is red. He is purple. I wonder if I can troubleshoot it.
Begin by removing Freddy's face.
Oh, it's back.
Press Freddy's nose to release skull housing. Carefully detach the ocular fibers.
Let's go. No! No! I'm spring trapping it. I'm spring trapping it. I always come back. It's a stream and a stream, of course. It is going to be laggy, but it's just a silly little guy. I'm so much better than Koopa the Quick. Look at me go. Look at this move. Look at, did you see that? I'm quick with it. I'm Koopa the Quicker with it. So weird that his head turns purple. Faster than all those children. Actually, let's go. Whatever. I'm blanking on the name. Womp's Fortress. Let's go Womps. Chip off the Womp's block. I'm not good at Womp's Fortress, by the way, guys. I suck at it. See? Absol locked in. They put me in charge of the stream. I'm in charge of you guys by playing this game. Wait, I can just do that. Why am I bothering with the Wimbles or whatever? You guys want to see me hit a trick first try? You guys want to see me hit a trick second try? There we go. That was so sick. I'm so good at this game. I'm so sick with it. I realize the platformer has movement. This is one of the best movement games in the world. I love Mario 64. Yeah. Oh. I wonder if I can.
Yeah, by removing Freddy's face,
Nope.
Freddy's nose to remove skull housing.
I always come back though.
The ocular connections.
It's weird. Instead of giving him an actual model for when he takes off his hat, they gave him. They just made the regular Mario model purple, which I think is really funny. So if he takes off his hat, that's just purple Mario.
Great. Place the
Oh.
into the open eye sockets.
Ooh.
Well done. Reattach the ocular connector wires.
Why won't you die? Fine. Live if you want to.
It is time to close the faceplate. Commence testing phase.
What other levels can I go to? Snowman's Land? I think that's this one. Nope. Nope. Snowman's Land must be this one. Wrong door. I'm so good at this game. Take care of your husband for you? No. I will kill him. I will kill him. Really, I'm getting spring unlocked but the voice clip of Mario taking damage. Uh-oh. Hello? Hello? Help me, Michael! I'm stuck! Michael! Help! I'm stuck! I've literally never seen this happen. Celeste has amazing movement, I agree. I'm stuck in Terraria mode right now, actually. I've never had this happen to me in this game. I don't know what's happening. Did this mod turn off? Celeste got to be one of the goats when it comes to movement.
I've done it.
You've done it?
Yeah. And also to get
So
the
this was
video
hinged.
working for the stream, I had to do it in window mode because whenever I was tabbed out of Discord, it would stop showing the video.
That's weird.
So,
Also, they broke the game. I don't know what they did. I don't know what trap he set, but he
yeah,
broke the
spring
game.
trap.
Land, just not Snowman. I don't remember the name of this level. Cool Mountain.
Alright.
So I got 4 stars.
Remember to make security breach big again.
Make security breach real.
So if you could stop streaming so Discord stops picking up your game audio, that would be nice.
Yeah, got it. Where I'm lost in my tabs. Really, give me a second.
Alright. Security breach is now big. And we're gonna have to deal with some moon bullshit.
Let's go.
Time for many people's on Tumblr's favorite little guy.
Yeah. Do you remember before the game came out when everybody thought that Sun and Moon were lesbians?
I was not part of the fandom then.
Like 2020, 2021 was like when I was in the fandom the most. I feel like,
So
other
everyone
than like
thought
now.
Sun and Moon were girls?
They thought they were 2 separate characters and that they were lesbians.
I mean, I know they're still shipping them.
Yeah. Because the first trailer showed them as like two separate entities walking around, so people thought they were two separate guys.
Well, yeah.
It's funny how every time
There
Freddy's
was
like,
an
"Oh my god, you're
accident
giving
at the
me the
race
body
meet.
parts of my dead friends." He's like, "Yeah, I
Well,
totally didn't kill them. I
nothing seemed to
promise."
stop her.
What kind of gamer nerd confuses Cool Mountain and Snowman's Land? Well, if the level... They don't have completely different layouts, because they are both the snow levels of the game. It's not my fault. There are two different snow levels, and my brain is stupid right now.
Okay, can I save?
Because it's 8 o'clock, and I've been thinking
I
since
can't save.
11, and my head hurts.
Okay,
Secret wishes
cool,
they
Greg.
were lesbians.
Greg and Freddy, how do we get into the cool Endo area? I mean, I can just. Hey, where'd the recharge station go? It just doesn't.
Uh-oh.
That's not how physical objects work. Alright, so it's
Maybe
a
we
race
can't
to
trust what we
avoid
see.
moon to the. So how do? Oh, the recharge station's right there, but it says it cannot protect me. Oh, I think I literally need to get there in less than 10 minutes. Okay, but when's the Endo Warehouse? Like, is it a completely optional section and we missed the way to reach it?
Maybe we cheated the game into us not seeing it. Lesbians are a million times better than Tumblr sexy men. True.
Yeah. We need to reach a more evolved Tumblr where where the lesbians do get to be Tumblr sexy men. Must be
God bless.
Endo.
I could have sworn we were like about to do the endo section at the end of last stream.
Yeah, I don't even, because we need an item. Like, okay, I need the IGN walkthrough because those are organized by the time.
Let me pull out the book, the sacred text.
Yeah.
Why is it under 3 a.m. but it says
at 3 a.m.?
shortly into the 5th hour of this mess, Gregory faces another dilemma in the form of endos. Why is it under 3 a.m.?
Yeah,
I don't understand. That involves Gregory attempting to achieve his badge for security level 4 inside the office.
Oh no, these are the no, this is the cool Endo Warehouse. Well, yeah, okay, so this is supposed to happen before you fix Freddy for the first time, according to the IGN walkthrough.
So how did we not?
Well, I was
Oh, did you
hacking a
cheat your
lot
way
at
here?
that time.
You
So
might have been like, okay, let's go back to... I think you were literally like, okay, let's God David back to the area.
yeah, because I was so weak at that point. So what we'll do is we'll resolve the moon thing, and then I was also just going to be running around getting stuff anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll do the Endo Warehouse and all the secrets before we do any endings. And if we struggle too much with the save stuff, I will just set the clock back to an earlier time, so then we can save
Yeah.
as much as we want. What are we doing? Oh yeah, trying to escape the Pizzaplex like that bad book.
Why would the save terminals turn off at 6? Wouldn't it be the ideal time to have them on? It's for gameplay. It's not lore, it's for gameplay.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Originally there were no save points, but then they changed it so there's one in the atrium. I don't know.
I don't understand why they don't just have all of them on.
Yeah, especially since
Why?
it's like the perfect time to go back and get everything. Because like you think that's what the Roxy Eyes are for, to help you be a completionist, because it shows you where everything is.
Yeah, this game is... I don't understand the logic behind turning off the save points at the end of the game.
Know.
It just feels like a bad decision. I get it's like, it's difficulty, you can't turn back now. But like, why?
And then they didn't even. Again, that's the part of me saying a lot of these updates feel kind of mean-spirited that they removed the speedrunning hacks that you can't access through normal gameplay on accident, instead of focusing on the bugs that do affect people during normal gameplay.
Yeah, they're like, okay, we'll add a save point, but it'll be really annoying.
Yeah. I don't know.
The most annoying place in the game where you have to return to the hub every single
Oh,
time you want to
Vanessa's
save.
talking.
The doors are open. Why
Vanessa.
are you still here? You plan on moving in? Or
Vanessa
you just
just
want a
sounds so
job?
annoyed.
Maybe join the
Ah,
internship program.
I should have.
You would make a great security guard. Gregory, I think you deserve a reward.
Seeker says Tumblr sexy men deserve to be treated unfairly.
Vanessa
feels
wants
like
me to
reverse
check the main
misogyny.
stage. I don't like that. But I think I might have moved to maybe I don't know. I've seen the like clips of like people choosing to stay in the Pizzaplex and the whole moon thing isn't over their eyes, so I don't know. Again, Security Breach is already a broken game and then we did not help.
Yeah,
But
very
I'm
good
worried I'm
game.
wasting time in this elevator now. But surely the in-game clock, because in-game clock is set to advance this a little bit on real time right now, but they would not be doing that in the elevators because those are actually loading screens. I don't know. Oh, right, we got missions. They'll tell me what I need to do. And Moon is right in front of me. It just says escape the Pizzaplex.
Oh, like the book.
Moon is very powerful. He got me inside the menu.
He's very powerful and he's coming to the games.
He's already in the games. I mean, I told you about Gigamoon, a moon that can
Where
track
he attacks you between
through
save files.
I don't know. I'll say what see what the game says about finishing 5. The IGN's guide says about finishing 5 a.m.
I think you just need to beeline it to the
Yeah,
to
but
the front
Vanessa
door.
said that thing about checking the yeah, hop onto Freddy and use the main stage area to reach the atrium. Once there, use the elevators on the first floor. You'll be taunted by Vanessa, who will ask you to. Okay, so this is just telling you about how to get one of the bad endings. Okay. So I don't know how you
I
get.
assume that's after you.
I mean, I feel like maybe back.
I assume it's after you go to Gregory and he's like, "Do you want to stay or do you want to leave?"
Oh my God! Do I have to? No! 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 No!
Do I have to pull up Mario 64 again?
I'm gonna try to figure out how to advance quests using the God David powers. Cause like I give him Roxy eyes, but then that doesn't. If I can advance, what does the skip button do?
Can you not just hack Freddy into being complete?
I can, but I want to make sure that the test, the quest has advanced as well.
Yeah. Would that be under the mission tab of the?
Yeah, I'm in the mission tab. I'm messing.
Okay.
Oh, I did something. Okay, I got it working. It's like, oh, it's working now. Freddy, get over here. Now I can escape the Pizzaplex like that bad book.
So we don't need more Springtrap 64?
No, we're good.
Okay.
I got the moon overlay. I think the time is right. Or maybe if I've broken it so that moon won't show up, all the better, actually. Nope, time's advancing. I just don't have Freddy with me, which could be a problem. But I'll
Yeah,
be
while you
able
were
to
gone,
summon Freddy once I get to the top.
While you were gone, I got a kind of hard speedrun strat in like 2 tries in that game.
Yeah, press the button. Hello,
Press
Cross.
Scorpion back in chat.
Security breach is limping its way to 6 a.m. after everything we've gone to it. Like, we realized we just missed an area of the game completely.
Yeah.
Okay, I can
You missed
summon.
you missed me playing Mario 64, but it's Springtrap.
Yeah, I was struggling so much I had to stop listening to. Okay, I'm just gonna book it without Freddy, and then hope that they summon Freddy for the right cutscenes.
Alps had to take off their headphones, so they put me in charge, and I streamed Mario 64
Wait,
to
I'm
you
not.
guys.
Where's the elevator? One floor up.
Elevator.
With the power of Fizzy Faz, I will go really fast.
I've got that Fana in my system. Fana in my system.
Okay, let's hope this works. Okay, if Vanessa talks, we know we've done things correctly.
Did you know that bears
Vanessa's not
live
talking.
more
This
than
isn't
honey?
good.
It's true. Before their extinction, bears were known to
Very
attack
cool.
pizza delivery trucks more than any other food service vehicles. This has been another fun fact.
Mr. Strap is back.
Okay, I need
Mr.
to tell it that Freddy has Roxy's eyes, because I gave him that through the inventory system. Wait. Pause the game. I want the game to be paused as well. Okay. Let's see.
I did treat Springtrap right.
Upgrade Freddy with. Okay, I've upgraded Freddy with Roxy's eyes in the debug menu. Hopefully this. Oh, hopefully this works.
Got trapped in a room, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that did happen at the very end. I did get soft locked. I guess I could exit the level, so it's not really a soft lock, but still. They like turned off the cool
Oh,
mountain
here's the quest for the
slide.
Endo Warehouse.
Yeah, it's just unchecked.
Oh! Remember when I was like, oh, my security level's too low, but it says I need this. I must not be counted that I have one of my things. But no, it was because we skipped an entire level.
That's so cool.
Come on, let me out. Let me out.
I love skipping levels.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out of the debug
Trapped in a
menu,
room,
please.
not again. There was like an invisible wall stopping me from getting to the slide. I don't know if it was. I know it wasn't a wall, but I don't know if it was a ceiling or a death plane that was leaking into the map or something, because I couldn't wall jump.
It's not
I know I
letting me
couldn't
close
get
the
in there.
debug menu. What's going on?
Uh-oh.
I don't like this.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new fighter to your night.
Upgrade Freddy. There's a weird habit where the last quest is like not checked in any quest, and I don't know what that means. But like, if I do upgrade Freddy with Roxy's eyes, it seems like it then like disappears. Or I think I might have broken the game, but god damn it, I am not doing this again.
Let's restart the game from 0. Restart the game from the opening.
I think I'm gonna have to start from my latest save, and I'm gonna have to force close it.
Speedrun it. Restart the game. We should play Gex.
Gex?
Gex.
Like the video game Scott Laws is obsessed with or something?
Yeah, the video game. What's the character's name? Jib Jab. Jeb Jab.
Yeah, does he have like 100 copies of it? Or something?
No, that. I don't think so.
I've only watched a
He did-
few Scott Laws vids. I don't really know
I love
much.
Scott the Waz. He's all like, "Hey, all, Scott here." Hello.
Huh?
Hello.
Oh,
Hello?
hello, Cross. Welcome
Hello?
back. We're trying
Hello?
to force the game to do what we want.
Ah, my ROM website. I mean, my legally acquired ROMs from my actual N64 cartridges doesn't have Gex 64. Oh, it does.
Okay,
Load.
we're getting back into the security breach. I think what I might do is I might see what happens if I skip to 6 a.m. and we skip all the moon bullshit.
Oh, but Moon's just a little guy.
Yeah, but they've used him terribly. Actually, wait. Even better. Instead of traveling back in time, I will give Freddy Roxy's eyes, and then we will explore all the secrets, and then at a later stream, I will fiddle with making it understand it's 6 a.m. and do the bosses properly. So
Okay.
we'll be exploring the secrets now. So let's give Freddy his Roxy's eyes, and we saw
The secrets of the mimic.
We saw the dialogue that we get when Freddy's like, "Oh, Roxy's eyes," and also like, this is not an accurate record of if you just want to see what happens in Security Breach, there's plenty of videos of that. So us being a bit weird and scuffed about it is
Us being silly is why you come here instead of watching Markiplier.
yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name's Markiplier.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Today we're playing Gex Enter the Gecko. Now he's a Gex with sunglasses. You know what's not to love?
Yeah, my computer is frozen. That's why there's lag. I don't
What's
know
not
if
to
it's my
love?
controller. Oh, it's my controller being weird. The debug menu doesn't really work with a controller, but the game doesn't like when you're constantly switching between controller and. Alright, we have saved Roxy. Freddy has the good eyes now. So let's do the Endo Warehouse, but I bet we're going to be doing the Endo Warehouse backwards, but that's fine.
I'm entering the gecko in real life right now.
Impregnate the gecko. Okay,
No.
so it says I need required
What?
utility hallway map. Well, good thing I
Oh
can just
my-
give myself that. Like I gave myself 10 party passes. It still says that whenever I open the menu. That I
Oh my
have
god, this
10
game
party
controls like
passes.
crazy.
Markiplier would never listen to me yapping about the schizo theories. Yes. Okay. Hallway.
Oh
Utility
my-
hallway map. There we go.
Oh my god. This gecko is crazy.
Okay, utility hallway map. Now this door will open for us. So let's save again before we go. And hopefully I won't have to do any more hacking to get around stuff. Oh, and I'll pull up
While
a
running,
list
hold
of
down the Z button and press
tapes, just to see if there's any tapes here.
Which button's my Z button on a PlayStation controller?
Tapes. But I don't know if we're gonna just sit down and listen to them all, because we've all kind of heard all the retro CDs multiple times. Probably. Alright, retro CD locations.
CDs are retro these days.
Well, that's more evidence it's 2025. Okay. Okay, nothing is in the,
While running, hold the Z button and press A to do a karate kick.
I thought you were reading from the sacred text from and I got really confused.
While running, hold down the Z button.
Gregory
I'm
will
doing
do a
that.
cool
Let me.
kick. Okay, here's a scene we
What
had.
is-
These guys are usually just focused on gameplay. Okay, Atrium, Kids Cove, Chica's Bakery, Monty's Mini. It's crazy they have this whole set of extremely lore important collectibles. You're supposed to go through the entire Pizzaplex when you're not allowed to save. What were they smoking?
I don't know, but I want some.
No, don't smoke it. It's the blunt that makes you bad at designing games.
It's not like I had any skill in designing games, anyways.
Yeah, but if you don't understand the fundamentals of game design, you also become bad at criticizing games.
I'm not good at criticizing games, anyways. Markiplier would never.
Okay, alright, time to explore the God David warehouse. You know, the warehouse where they got
Ignore
David
me.
people.
Ignore me starting to
David.
read Seeker's message before realizing somebody already read it.
Oh, my
Oh,
flashlight.
oh, oh, this game is insane.
It's
Oh my
the
god.
fucking pillars from the Tiger Rock. The Tiger Rock pillars.
The tiger. She tigering my rock.
Tiger
She
on my
rocking
rock
my
until
tiger.
He's rocking my
give you a
tiger.
PNG attack.
This game is gonna give me a hernia.
You're sitting weird? I think you meant to say an ulcer. That's what we thought you'd get. We thought ulcers used to be caused by stress. They're actually caused by a bacterial infection that was only like discovered a couple decades ago. But also being stressed lowers your immune system, so it does still kind of cause ulcers.
No, but Gex Enter the Gecko is gonna give me a hernia.
Pooping too hard?
Out the Titanic.
Right,
It hurts me.
Faz Fair
Water level.
Construction branded concrete. Also, is my stream
Water
lagging
level.
super bad, or is that just my phone? Someone say in chat if it looks like a slideshow for you.
It looks like a slideshow to me.
Oh no, that's not good. Let me
Uh-oh.
see what processes on my what's going on. YouTube.
Amadachi live stream win.
Yeah, YouTube
Are you
is
still
not
showing my
receiving
Discord?
enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay.
So it's OBS.
I fixed the bitrate problem. I don't know how to help you.
Shark! No! It's so fast!
I've turned off all my other video inputs. It's just a bunch of audio. To OBS, I have no dropped frames, so I don't know what they smoking. Actually, there's a little warning on the bottom. Encoding overload. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. So you have to listen to all this. Yeah, okay, I should be fixing this soon. I should have, read an OBS tutorial before I started streaming.
Who needs tutorials? My
I just
tail's gonna
discovered
kick your butt.
Had the wrong settings. Okay. Encoder settings. How do I make my encoding faster? So already says very fast. Tell me, internet, tell me which one of these letters means fast encoding. OBS fast encoding preset.
This game has no camera controls. Oh my god.
Encoder super fast or oh okay, so very fast is not even their fastest encoding setting.
Spin through the arches.
Okay, yeah, so I think I'm just set up. I keep trying to send you very high quality HD video, so it turns into a slideshow. But this should fix the problem. YouTube, is my stream better? Tell me, help.
It'll probably take a minute for me to be able to
I'm
see it updated.
reenacting Lost right now, but with my stream.
Like the comic?
Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna have to stop streaming for a moment and then do it again, but it'll be the same broadcast.
Uh-oh.
Output.
It's okay, guys. I'll open OBS and stream Enter the Gecko to my...
Streaming. Hello. Welcome back. Oh, I may have...
Hello, everybody. My name's Markiplier.
Stream might...
Hello, everybody. My name is
I don't know
Markiplier.
if it's going to say I'm back or... Okay. People, tell me if I am live. Okay, stream is healthy. Yeah, I think I've just been using fucked settings this entire time. I wish
Let's go.
I wish OBS just had like a streaming to YouTube preset, but the reason all my streams have been bad is I've been trying to send HD frames, and so it can't keep up. So we're sending you...
Now you can permanently have my Gex cam in the stream.
We're sending you 720p video. We're back. Perfect. And you should be getting all the frames I want you to have, because they are now smaller frames. And if I get
always
problems,
come back.
I will cap it to 30 FPS. But YouTube says my stream is healthy. I'm no longer recreating loss with my stream.
Where am I
Okay.
supposed to
Yay.
go? Oh my
It's time
god.
to recreate. Freddy, Gregory discovers in lore the endos for the first time.
Recreate the accident.
Walked directly into it.
Oh my
The
god.
game's been running smoother.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was just running with like I should have looked up a tutorial instead of just assuming I could figure things out. I've been doing the worst settings. I've been using the settings you use when you want to like record HD video to upload later.
Yeah. So if you have higher frame rate, does that mean you're able to stream to Discord again or no?
I'm not sure because I don't think that I have the resources to do that. I think it's that
Okay.
because it's encoding twice. It's like double the load. So I
Yeah.
don't think I'm gonna be able to stream to Discord.
Okay, that's still fine.
But oh yeah, the game is running smoother now. I feel
This
a bit
game.
full.
You what? You
I
what,
feel
Cross?
full
What?
having
Oh,
streamed so
nothing.
poorly for so long.
I was gonna say this came to my head, but
Hey, there's something here.
when do you think Elizabeth died?
In
Because
They
1979,
killed
according to
Five
Speaker.
a few months before the MCI.
Yeah, I'm a
Mhm.
strong believer in T-Dread's. Circus Babies was like a couple months before the
Yeah, and I think
MCI.
the strongest days are that it's either a couple months before or a couple months after. I think it's before, but that's more of just the story of William I've written in my head, which is that
Yeah.
killing kids with robots made him feel less morally complicit.
It's blocked. I wonder if there's a way around.
Yeah, that's actually cool. I like that.
And so he was like, shit, this was actually a stupid, I can only do things with my own hands now. And then he put Circus Baby in storage, and then later he comes up with the idea for the rentals.
Circus
Oh.
Babies also kind of needs to be open before 1985 for like it to make sense, like before the MCI at least.
Yeah, and then rentals is
Because they had a spring
after
lawsuit.
rentals is obviously after. Yeah, I have a whole narrative. Again, this is like when I just come up with an answer even when there's no evidence from one answer or another. That they build Circus Babies Entertainment World thing. The multiple simultaneous spring lock failures are on the same day as Elizabeth's death, and so that guy gets impaled, and so all the adults and all
I've
the
been
kids
impaled.
run to look at it, but Elizabeth stays back, and that's how she ends up alone with Baby. Like, if that guy had not gotten impaled, William would have not left her alone with Baby. But, like, you just run off when you hear a guy screaming.
Thank you, Seeker.
And then,
What?
Oh, it's a maze! What? No! I hate
then you keep
Gex.
going left until you can't go left anymore, and then you go back
You're
and you
right.
do right, and you keep going left,
Okay.
and stick to the wall so that you don't get your left and right mixed up. Unless
It's an underwater maze.
I don't know if this is an FPS first-person game or not, but
It is not. I am a gecko swimming.
oof. Side scroll?
No. It's a 3D game.
Oh god.
I am in actual hell.
Mazes in 3D games that are not first person are so hard.
There's something here.
That was a dead end. Left was a dead end.
Okay, I gotta remember that I think part of the trouble I'm having is that the audio cues are a bit confused because I'm pretty sure I'm going through this section backwards. But it has a cue for, like, say this the first time Freddy encounters an Endo in this section. Oh, no, wait. I think I, like, messed up the quest where Freddy gives you the map, and you're supposed to go through this way to get the security clearance you need to be able to do, that I thought I had missed because I'd been hacking the game, so I just gave it to myself. No mini music man's gonna get me now, because I can run forever.
Music man.
Music
I'm
man.
never playing the Titanic level again.
Ah, you thought you could get me? Yeah, not so fun now.
I'm back.
Actually, I was terrified for a moment it was gonna follow me, and me turning around to gloat would screw me over. Anyway, so
It
yeah,
followed you.
William, after it kills Elizabeth, puts Circus Baby in storage, and then does the MCI himself, and then only brings it back later, and that's why there's all that marketing material with Circus Baby with Green Eyes, because those were made for the rental service, not the party world.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
we found
Um,
the training stuff, but let's get this stuff about it before we look at the murals that I'm just gonna say are representations. Because here's the thing: when you do machine learning, all that data has to be tagged by a human to like put bounding boxes over what's a person, or say like this is behavior. In the case of the mimic, it's saying like this is behavior we want you to emulate, this is behavior we don't. And like a lot of tech things, it's abstracted into a mini game. Like the memory game in Help Wanted, I
The
feel,
flowers
is
are
like an
alive.
abstraction of the completely mind-numbing task of marking data.
He's not dead.
Security report. Well, someone somehow broke into a Rockstar Road display case and stole the wind-up toy Music Man prototypes. The case was smashed and there's glass on the floor, but no sign of a break-in. Nothing else seems to be missing. I have absolutely no idea how they got into the building, and there's nothing in the security footage. Now, what should I do? Should I call the police? Okay, this is fascinating, because there's one way you can interpret it, which is that Vanessa let the mini Music Man free for glitch trap reasons and is writing a report to make it so people aren't suspicious of her. The other way is that this is evidence of there being two groups of people simultaneously scheming in the Pizzaplex, which is like Fiona F10 trying to break through her like coded restrictions, and glitch trap. And this is something that David Gregory did because reasons. Or even just Fate Fiona, like we put a Music Man in the vents, just like.
Oh my god.
And like that crawling Endo that we think is like F10 can put itself in a body, it could have done it itself. She could have done that herself. Oh, and this is all the stuff, TJ's talked about this a lot, but like we got a moon plush, we got a moon sign. So there's like all this daycare attendant imagery in the Endo Warehouse, which doesn't make any sense before Secret of the Mimic. Anyway,
Why am I
here's the
collecting
first
spinach?
of the signs, which is an animatronic, which is an Endo providing first aid to a kid with a bandage on his knee. Because
Big iron on his
the
hip.
appearance of these kids in this art is a Scott miscommunication thing, where he told them specifically the art he wants, but like he didn't clarify what he wants the kids to look like. And so this is check, but then there's an X, and this is like even Glitch Trap telling them to do wrong things. Like, does Glitch Trap just want there to be havoc and stuff? And there's a liquid nitrogen tank down here, so we'll have to keep a lookout for any possible uses. Or maybe they just have so much liquid nitrogen that they're stuffing the spares wherever. Oh, and this is the like luggage conveyor belt that comes up in the that comes out in the like staff area, the floor above us, which I think is the floor above us. So they're packaging Endo parts. Yeah. And look, they have a TV playing the ad for Moondrop. Oh, and it's a computer, but the monitor is this thing that's part of the wall, it seems. And actually, I don't see any terminal. Oh, these are server racks. So we found like a very important part of physically managing the Pizzaplex, and maybe either interfacing with Glitch Trap or interfacing with F10. So a side room, more liquid nitrogen tanks. I don't know what this is supposed to be.
This game doesn't have camera controls. The C-stick plays funny noises.
I feel like they're specifically messing with you then.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, okay, so they're shipping, I don't know what these white pillows with blue dials on them are. Chat, do you have any ideas?
4. Oh.
Hey, Abs.
Yeah?
You know one of the God David jokes I made, which is God David Alter E.
Oh yeah, that's I think
E.
Seeker has also talked about that theory.
Yeah. Come to think of it, when I gave it some deep thought, I feel, call me crazy, but I think it makes sense if Elizabeth was meant to be another David, and if
That would
Michael was involved with this,
that would
then that,
parallel the
like,
movie where Abby was supposed to be a replacement to Garrett, according to the
movie novel.
novelization of the movie. So Glitch Trap, yeah, I
So
think
what's
Glitch Trap is being. I kind of
Alter
switched
E?
between thinking Glitch Trap is N3 and thinking Glitch Trap is F10 forced to lock into the persona of William Afton, but I think the Mimic in Ruin is obviously M2 because it would just be a weird
Yeah.
switch. And I think
Mm-hmm.
once you accept a little bit of artistic license, the change in appearance is because M2 doesn't want to become David, and so it bolted all this metal to itself so that it can't change shape anymore, and like it tore out its data dive report.
Oh, that's genius.
Eliza David.
I'm not the person who came up with that. People were saying that on Twitter in like the weeks after.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So we got an animatronics. I feel like red balloon is making me think of Elizabeth for some reason, but she's not like carrying a red balloon in her appearance. But oh, it's a Balloon Boy connection, and we got the whole Balloon World stuff. So we got animatronics says give red balloon to a little girl with her parent, and then there's a red balloon right here. Oh, and of the stuff, there's also these are the like cushions for kids that we see mostly in the theater. Oh, and here's a trashed Endo. It looks like the machine was run to put it down. Fascinating, fascinating, fascinating.
Stretch the game.
All right.
I can't stretch the game.
Wow, Gregory, you discovered a sliding door.
Gregory.
Oh, and we got more of those mysterious genes. But yeah, there's like a lot of stuff to make this look like a place for kids. And if we're thinking either this is where they turn you into God David, and there's been multiple failed God David attempts, or it's that because they had I'm trying to look around in this Endo or because they had F10 design it, and F10 doesn't understand the difference between raising a child and training a machine, refining a machine learning model. There's all this child like daycare imagery around, like these things that would make a
At a
child
Roblox.
feel safe. Like
I'm fighting a Roblox right now.
And a ball.
Where is my ball?
Okay, I'm hoping if I go God David mode, they'll still count Gregory as looking at the. Nope. If I leave flying mode, the endos just start moving, and then I spawned in facing the wrong way. Okay.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to. I can stun them with the camera.
hey, Abs.
Yeah.
So the reason I mentioned God David Alter E is when I gave it more thought, I was wondering that Gregory and Vanessa were meant to
Elmer Fudd. No.
be like
Kill me.
another Michael and another Elizabeth / David, which would make sense under why Glitch Trap wants them.
So
If
the thing that sticks with me is I think people are too quick to assume that Vanessa is a replacement Elizabeth as opposed to a replacement Michael, when really
I think she's definitely a Michael.
so much more in common with Mike than she does with Elizabeth, and the only difference is the gender. And I think it's people's biases thinking that that's way bigger of a trait than it is. But on the other hand, Glitch Trap also has the memory patterns of a boomer. So him thinking the gender is very important would be entirely in character. Like, just because he no longer has a penis physically doesn't mean he's become this, like, enlightened digital being who doesn't understand human gender. Like, he has the thought patterns of a boomer.
I guess he
A
goes with
woman can't be a
personality
security
wise.
guard.
Well, more like, if I need a replacement for my daughter, must be a girl. A replacement for my son must be a boy.
My son was already kind of a girl, so I actually don't care. I already made the representation of him in my little clown family. A weird
Yeah.
gender creature.
Yeah, no, my son's
Love it.
already pretty redacted. And then Vanessa's like, are you allowed to say that? Yeah, actually I can. I'm gay.
The
And then
zest
Vanessa's just like more
closet.
confused. Okay. Alright, let's get past this endo. Okay, I think the ones with heads can't
You
move.
can bonk.
Because
You can
they put
bonk on
all the central
balls.
processing in the head, even though that's like massive human bias. Oh, this was the ball I was trying to look at before I got sick. So it's a blue Freddy ball. I don't know if this is present in other parts of the games. It would be very interesting if present. Kind of like how something I found in Help Wanted 2 in the room with the Princess Quest and like the Vanny blocker, there is a basketball, and it's so out of place because the room's like a like storage room for like parts. It's like the parts and service room for the FNaF 6 Pizzaplex, and the ball, especially since it's both orange, kind of struck me as like an early version of the David ball. Okay. I gotta look at this room while not turning my back on the endo. Or am I
So this is what you look like
out of range?
inside?
No.
Okay, I can look.
Creepy. I like you better
Okay,
with
I
your
can look
shirt
away.
on.
Okay, so do not hit the child. You see this endo? Will you listen to that? Okay. Oh wait, it's walking away when I don't look at it. Right? Okay, it's walking away when I don't look. I guess it'll keep walking in the way it like doesn't process things when I
In the
look
way.
at it. Okay, so do
In
not
the way.
hit children. Interestingly, there's no graffiti on this like there was on the thing where it said provide medical attention to children. And also
William doesn't care if you beat your kids.
I think well no, you'd think the graffiti would change it to a check. And actually the visual images stuff makes sense because like that is how you do reinforcement learning. You provide it with all this like virtual video feedback and you say like this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't. I mean it's a gross oversimplification, but like the audience is not going to know calculus. But I think it would be really cool if like we break into someone's lab and we see like images of gradient descents. Okay, so here's the thing: we got a TV. This is like stuff TJ's point out. We got chairs for children. We got tables for children. We got a TV playing Moondrop, and like the whole Moondrop story is about a guy like escaping into false memories about his dad being alive, and it's a metaphor for drugs. Oh, we got a generator. Or a transformer, I think.
Transformer?
No, like an electrical transformer that changes the, like
Optimus?
those big boxes that you see in I don't know enough about, I'm not an electrician, I took like a very intro to electrical engineering thing once. Okay. Chica. Well, we've also seen Freddy, so I don't think that is necessarily anything.
Cheeker.
Cheeker.
It's her in real life. Oh, it's Toy Chica.
No, that's...
Toy
Oh, it is Toy Chica.
Oh,
But
Plushie's
the
Toy
moon
Chica.
plushies everywhere is interesting, especially since I know there aren't any sun plushies. But also Moon is like associated with falling asleep, and we have an association with falling asleep in the God Daviding process. Like Gibby's theory about like that mysterious note that made us think for a bit that Fiona might be from Tales. Like the reading that it's M2 writing when it first existed, when it still thinks it's Fiona. So it's like, I go into the process to create a copy of myself. Wait, and the copy's like, wait, the copy didn't get made, and like sleep is like shutting down, and like even though like F10 goes into shutdown, like that's M2 writing, and like M2's desire is to continue to exist. Okay, let's go through this room backwards, avoiding endos. It's crazy.
I just
My
went to the gift
first
shop in the
My
bathroom.
first instinct when I hear an animatronic coming close is to hide, but like what I need to do is look exactly where the endo is going to be coming in. Also, Roxy's around here somewhere, but she'll be shattered, so we don't have to worry all that much. Secret, that theory kind of depends on the assumption that M1 killed David, which I don't think is true. I think what happened, I don't think Moon.exe is a representation of stuff that already happened. It's you doing things, it's a metaphor for stuff happening in the flip side. Just like you putting the
The
corpse.
flip side.
Okay.
The flip side.
I think what F10 did something terrible to David's spirit that stopped him from moving on.
Because he actually didn't die, because he got possessed. He became David Afton.
The tiger.
Well, it's more like she doesn't understand the difference between humans and robots. So she's like, oh, I need to capture your spirit to make sure it goes into your new body.
He got David napped.
Hey, Abs.
Yeah?
In Withered Circle's latest stream, I made the joke of Nara Raven x Yandere Chica.
Okay. I want to look at that mural, but I can't because the endo will get me.
Jump to the teetering rock.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. I can stun it. Right? I can flashbang it. Nope, that doesn't help at all.
So a robot created by his dad killed him because his dad wasn't paying attention.
No, again, I don't think M1 will do it, and M1 is shown to have the dexterity to bake cakes, so I don't think it would hurt David on accident.
What if it hurt David on purpose?
Again, the motivation is like, has Fiona being like, oh yes, robots are better than humans. M1 doesn't understand the difference between humans and robots.
I think it's one of those really fun theories that I don't necessarily agree with, the one that M1 killed David. Like, I think it's an interesting theory.
Well, Darnak, Abs is like what my parents call me, based on my real name. So it's weird. I mean, gosh, you can keep doing it, but it's like my nickname in real life.
Oh, so is Absol okay?
Yeah, you can do Absol, you can do Abs.
Alright.
Okay,
Well,
I'm going to talk about this mural, even though if I turn on unlit mode, we can see it, even if I'm not looking directly at it. Okay, so this mural, I'm pretty sure, was in earlier places in this area, and it's a lighthouse on an island, and then it's a hill covered in houses.
It feels very Kids Cove with the lighthouse.
Yeah, but it also feels like very mystical and fairy tale coded, but I just can't quite like put my finger on it.
I wonder if in the lore of the Pizzaplex, it's the same place as Kids Cove is.
Well, I don't think any of these aren't supposed to be seen by people. I think the murals are the result of like F10 designing this building and not knowing the difference between animatronics and humans. So
Maybe it's just concept art that they hung up on the wall.
Which is also why they have the whole daycare aesthetic in the animatronic training minigame. Okay. Okay, and then also looking at these guys. So they have where the data die report would be. They have a thing. says stand clear. And then they also have a thing on the back of their head that's like a yellow pull release thing, which is interesting because that's also how you shut down the mimic in the epilogue. So these are definitely much more based on the mimic than any other sort of endoskeleton. I think like their difference. Yeah, house on top of the hill, like David's home, but like there's a bunch of other houses below it. So like we got says yes to giving birthday cake, and it's 4 candles, and it's not the same one as David, the one that represents David's birthday cake and the Foxy log ride. And then we have what looked like a staff bot that slammed its head into a cake and then thus lost its head.
Lost its head on its birthday? Perm.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
She biting my victim.
I bite my victim until I
Oh.
fight Fiona. Okay, eventually pushes button and turn back. Oh, they're turning around to leave when I. Well, some
What
of
if God Victim was called, like, Fate Victim or something? I feel like that
Oh,
would have been way cooler.
dang it. Got my ass. Yeah, that's what I want to have fun to do.
Very victim.
I'm gonna run through the rest
Why
of
is the
here
rock Pac-Man?
with lighting off just so we can look at little girl getting cake. Cassie, see River Shore. Are you gonna say that whenever you see someone get a cake in real life? When I was 2, I had a birthday party. I don't remember this. I've just seen photos of it. I was at Red Robin, and they gave me a giant cookie with Tigger.
Red Robin, like Tim Drake?
No, the restaurant. I think it's probably a California only chain, but
Yeah, I think there's one nearby me, but I was just being silly.
yeah, Moondrop, moons
Why is
everywhere.
the stop sign
And
attacking
moons
me?
associated with them making kids fall asleep and have nightmares.
What is this game?
Not the woke Cassidy receiver. Why is Cassidy receiver the woke option?
Because it's
What?
bad. Because it's wrong.
I don't think it's. Wait, Cassie receiver?
Cassidy's
Mrs. Chat
nuts.
said not the woke Cassidy receiver. Because Seeker's arguing that picture of a girl getting cake is Cassidy receiver. And
Based
I'm like,
Mrs. Trap for
think
not
people
liking
just
Cassidy receiver?
receive cakes.
Oh,
Why
What
did
does
I?
that mean?
I was gonna say that this theory isn't necessarily that bad in my opinion. But, okay.
What theory isn't that bad?
Cassidy receiver?
Yeah, but I like dislike it to my core is the thing.
I don't.
It's not
makes
bad, but
much
I dislike it.
sense that it's like, why are you introducing so many more dead kids, Scott? Like, imagine the world in which the man in room 1280 featured a girl who wore a yellow bear mask named Cassidy.
Imagine the world if FNaF 4 didn't introduce a second Golden Freddy kid.
Well, I mean, it makes more. I think it's good storytelling for Bite Victim to be somewhere.
Yeah, I like Bite Victim. He's just a silly little guy.
You say everyone's just a silly little guy.
In my twisted world, everybody is. In my sick, demented world.
I forgot to look, and the endos got me.
In my sick, demented world, everybody's a little guy.
I wonder why the endos do this.
I think my gecko just said something racist.
What? Well, there's an
I think my gecko just
never know.
I think he just said something ching chong.
Oof. Well, it's time for a brief intermission. Do you want to stream something to Discord while I go get dinner?
Yes.
Okay, let's set this up.
Gecko.
This game is hell.
Oh, I could play this on the Nintendo Switch.
It's not good. I wouldn't recommend.
Oh,
Alright, chat.
How am I?
Enjoy your geckos. Wait.
Oh.
You're not. Discord. Show them the gecko. Not Discord.
Show them the gecko.
Here we go. Behold the gecko.
Ah,
Hey, Absol.
Yeah?
Do you know Legend of Zelda?
A little bit.
Oh. I just started on the manga, like one of the mangas.
Server. I've only read the one that came with the Hyrule Historia.
Oh.
what is happening?
Well, I'm on, like, Twilight Princess, so... it's getting interesting.
Game.
Grim is the crying child.
This game makes me want to explode. How am I supposed to make that jump?
And the gecko is Michael Afton.
How am I supposed to make this jump? In what world am I supposed to be fast enough? I guess that world. Okay. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I did it. Oh. I hate this game.
Oh, I might head out then.
Okay.
That's okay.
Do you see how atrocious this game is?
From what I can tell, you're pretty difficult.
I'm having scary game. Scary scene. Smell razor.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
All
I
right.
might bail out.
Okay.
That's okay. Okay.
Ah. He did the Sire Squawk Spy. That's so cool. Spooky doors. Oh. Say something funny, Mr. Gecko. Say something funny, Mr. Gecko. Okay. Oh no. Oh, I know this gecko. A YouTuber I watch has him as a sub alert. Why would they do that?
Don't take career advice from Joe Piscopo.
Who's that?
Oh, where this came from.
What is happening? Thank you. You can climb some walls. The demon. The demon. Zombie. No. I don't know what these things do, but I hit them.
Come on, lazy fucker, lazy.
It beats the Matterhorn. What are you gonna do?
Alright, I'm back.
Hello?
Chat's gonna have to keep enjoying the gecko while I eat.
Pardon my tongue.
Okay. Look at this demon.
Hey,
Look
pumpkin.
at this wall.
Oh. Mm.
Isn't that terrifying?
Oh, so geckos are like a 3D platform, like Mario 64.
Except it's bad.
Oh.
Okay, give me a second. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
I don't want chat to have to watch nothing, so I'm try to play Security Breach while eating dinner. I think that game had an iconic meme phase. sworn there was like a guy who like tried to get as many copies as possible. The same thing I eat for every lunch and dinner. Protein fortified pasta, butter, and Parmesan cheese.
I'm back.
Alright.
Did his head just spin around?
What?
Did the gecko's head just spin around?
I don't know. I've gone back to security breach.
What?
Yeah.
I should stop streaming then?
Yeah, and then I'll probably have green beans later today. I have to eat all my meals in small batches.
Hey, that wall just moved.
I think I'm done with Enter the Gecko. Evil, evil game.
What other fun games do they have on the your completely legal collection of N64 games?
Probably all of them.
Do they have Pokemon State? You should try Pokemon. Wait, why am I recommending you play Pokemon State? And you've said you don't like the mechanics of mainstream. I didn't look back fast enough. You don't like the mechanics.
Pokemon Puzzle League. I love Pokemon Puzzle League. I say that like I've ever played it.
No, I was talking about Stadium. That's
yeah, but I found Pokemon Puzzle League.
Oh, they might
which
have
I'm pretty sure is.
Games.
I'm pretty sure Puzzle League is literally just like.
I think Puzzle League isn't
Tetris.
One that was a CD-ROM of like a bunch of puzzles that tie for little kids that tie in with the anime.
Pretty sure it's just a copy of some other Tetris-like game.
Oh, yeah.
That wall just moved.
Alright, if I run as fast as possible, the endos won't catch up. Well, except these endos who are already in the room when I get there.
So this is what you look like inside?
Marathon.
Creepy. I like you better with your
3D game mode?
That's racist. Wait, why? No. Okay, if I look away, the endo will the endo walk away or will it walk? Okay, it will walk away. So I need to look at the ground to get it to leave. It didn't move at all. Okay, the endo's walking away. Oh yeah, and there's the same mural from before.
Security breaching it?
It's like 2 hills. Well, this one's actually slightly different. Weird. I don't even get how out of universe how this would be concept art. Like, this is something. It's so different from anything we've seen. There was something, unless like someone in the studio specifically after the science because for some reason it's supposed to be in this room.
Yeah, they might just. Well, are people supposed to be back here? There's a bunch of kiddie play stuff.
That's the question. Why is there all this kiddie play stuff in a server always? And like that's just true. Judges like if they're bringing people down to turn them into David.
It is very David to play around all the dangerous stuff.
Oh yeah. You shouldn't be getting it in mine because I got like audio filtering stuff and I've tested that this. Okay, if I hide, the endo should just leave and not kill me.
Yeah, I just got food, so I'm opening the bag. That's probably what it was.
Cam check. Oh, there's like weird dust in this area. I'm gonna turn lights back on. There we go. Alright. Which camera shows where I am?
What is that staff bot doing in the corner there?
He's the staff bot that slammed his face into the cave I was telling you about and lost his head.
Oh. Oh, that's... I really shouldn't be playing Gex while doing this, because I was not paying that much attention.
No, I do value your input, even though it has to come a bit late.
No more Gex. Enter the Gecko. That game is a aneurysm causer.
Okay, here's something that William Afton says has altered, which is instead of do not throw the cake, actually do that. Interesting. It's so weird that, like, those are the two things that he's... So far he's modified do not provide medical attention to kids, and, do ruin birthday parties by flipping tables.
He's ruined so many birthday parties, William. That's like his thing. He ruined his son's birthday party.
Yeah, the MCI, I think it's Withered who has the theory about the MCI being Cassidy's birthday.
Yeah, but that can't be true if Cassidy DCI is true.
Yeah.
Which is true. It's objectively correct. God came and told me.
Explaining why the Endos are doing what they're doing.
It was just silly. They're probably designed not to move in front of customers because that would be freaky to see them move.
Well, they're not supposed to see bare Endos anywhere.
Yeah, but if you do see them, they don't want you them to move, especially probably.
Oh, and so Glitchtrap has a code that's like get them, and then there's code that says don't move in front of children.
Yeah.
And so they're... Oh my god! I went into this side room, and it's like a budget version of that passageway that leads to David's secret hideout. And then I saw it briefly. I can't look away from the Endo right now, but it's where they have the mural of the kid who kind of looks like how everyone thinks Cassidy looks, in a hospital bed with the FNaF Lore
Cassidy Dreamer?
Cassidy... Okay, Endo's walking away.
I do think I have heard Cassidy Dreamer before.
Yeah, okay, so here's what we got. We go through a hallway with stars that looks like the David passageway, but like on a budget. There's the Moondrop mural. There's a rainbow mural. There's that cityscape mural. There's two moon wall hangy things. And then there's another staff bot that fell in a table with cake. Except this one's even more violent. The staff bot's been smashed in half.
Yeah, I think this area is definitely a little David area. A little...
Yeah. And then it's do not... The weird thing is the image does not even show an Endo. It's do not, and then a kind of Cassidy, Salmon Cassidy looking kid in a hospital bed with the FNaF Lore bedspread and the FNaF Lore lamp.
Do not Cassidy Dreamer. Do not Cassidy Receiver.
Through by something. I think whoever had the same episode that crashed the staff bot, because the staff bot's been like folded in half. And then there's 3 Endo pages.
There's also moons on the walls.
Yeah, what is this place? And then you open... Oh, and this is the rubber room that... There's like a rubber room that same slash marks. There's a TV playing
a rubber room with rats.
And there's a single headless Endo who isn't even
the rats make it crazy.
And like slashes in the walls. I don't even think God David can explain this, because a child wouldn't be able to do these slashes. And then the gold present. I think it's the Nightmare plush that's Nightmare own. What is this? Oh,
Let's
and
go.
then when you pick up the plush, the Endo doesn't just activate, it got its head.
Let's go.
And there was an Endo behind me, and I looked away from this Endo, and oh my god, David, what is this? I don't even think
Oh my
God
David.
David or Fate Fiona explains all of it.
I just realized I was very far behind in the stream for some reason. I just clicked to put it back to live.
Like,
I didn't
is this
see
the
any of what you
room
were
where
talking
they
about, but
like
I heard about it.
gave Monty his sentience, and that's where the slashes are from? Like, they have a whole ass rubber
Maybe
room
because
down there. Yeah, let's run
because
over
down
because
here
I'm
is
looking
where
at the.
they.
Okay, I think I can God David through this because Gregory is going to be outside of the service area. So let's get ourselves back to that room. Oh.
You're God Daviding
Oh,
it.
wait. If I turn off collision, I should be able to move through.
Mrs. Trap says weren't scratches a burn trap thing?
Yeah, he does have
Were
those
there?
claws. So, like, it would be that Scott told them to make this weird room, and then they thought it had something to do with burn trap, that, like, they were trying to educate burn trap in there. And then they, like, move. But why would they be educating him if it seems like his body isn't even fully formed yet? And then also there's the question of what has it become? Because even if Steel Will intended it to be burn trap, it has obviously become something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's got blue lights and then this strange mural that we keep seeing. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Okay. So I've snuck here without activating any endos. Now though I accidentally walked into the floor, so we need to give the game a minute to recover.
A little
Man,
kitty
yeah,
room
it's a
for a
little
senior
kitty room.
citizen
Yeah,
is
that's right.
crazy.
Burn trap wouldn't even fit in the chair. Or no endo would. It would have to be like a human child. But how is a human
Why is the
child?
rubber room like burnt? There are like scorch marks in that rubber room.
They look more like slashes to me in the rubber. We gotta wait for I kind of. Uh-oh, I went too high up.
Oh.
Because I had to turn collision off. So if I go straight down, should all be fine. I just need to get back to the level I was at. Actually, I think I'm just gonna have to quit the menu and try this again and not fly. Oh, I'm gonna fly. I don't want to do all this. I'm gonna have to turn collision off because I don't want to press all those. Actually, I think I can probably safely press all those buttons.
Press all the buttons.
Because if I speed through really fast, I think I won't activate the endos. Yeah, what are they doing to bro?
Oh, the title screen is like showing you somewhere you've never been yet.
No, okay, so the black thing that they show. Oh yeah, it's funny that they show the pizza place at the load title screen when you're at 5 a.m.
That's weird.
I guess it's to hint that there is a secret area or some such. Alright, let's
But
do
it
this.
just tells you the secret that where the secret area is. It just tells you what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe F10 was trying to make him David, but then Glitchtrap took over and made him Burn Trap. Freddy overcontrolled, but yeah. But then, like, in that theory, whose
Like
body
Andrew
is
and
it?
the man under 1280 were fighting over
Because
a
why would
body.
you put why would you put David into a human adult body unless you think it's like all endo and then Glitchtrap later added the fucking other stuff to it.
It could have just been an endo, and these endos might be able to grow and shrink like the mimic endo.
They do kind of
Or
have
maybe
things on their legs that look like they might be able to do that.
or maybe at least just the burn trap endo can.
Oh yeah, and then making it
The burn
child
trap
size, just like with David.
because the burn trap endo is like basically the ruin endo. The ruin mimic.
Yeah, well I guess the question is, are you saying that it is literally the Ruined Mimic in a disguise?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to wait for the next game to come
I don't
out.
know either. Oh yeah.
Slap some meat on it and call it a day.
Oh, I didn't press the button fast enough. Okay, I'm gonna go to these rooms with no collision then.
I'm no collisioning it.
Welcome back, Seeker. We're losing our mind with we need to be put in that rubber room because we're losing our mind about it.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats.
It
And the
seems
rats
like
make me
unless
crazy.
everything else was security breach,
Crazy.
Seeker to the Mix gives us more questions about that room specifically than it does answers.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room.
Alright. Getting butter on my keyboard.
Anything to make Burn Trap relevant again. I hate that a lot of people don't think that Burn Trap is canon anymore. Because, like, we see him. He's right there. He's real. He objectively exists, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think they could maybe say that, like, since Gregory doesn't go down there, if it is physically the ruined mimic, Gregory doesn't go down there, whoever Gregory's been talking to talks about, like, picked it up and yeeted it further down. I'm like, well, maybe the blob did that. The blob opened
blob
it up
took
and
him,
was like, after I'm gonna
sucked-
get you, and tore
Sucked
off
all the
rabbit
acid out
stuff.
of it.
Yeah, tore off all
It
the
sucked-
rabbit stuff, and then yeeted it
It
further
sucked the
down.
meat out of his bones like it's a chicken tender.
Yeah. And then even if they're saying it's not literally acting, like, that's Cassidy, I'm being confused.
Luca or whatever.
Because I think a big theme, like a reoccurring thing we've seen in FNaF is that ghosts are trickable. Like, that's what FNaF 3 is. You trick ghosts. That's
Yeah,
my
because
gaslight
Follow
baby.
Me is...
Girlball. Yeah, Follow Me. All the stuff with him affecting the memories. Okay.
Mrs. Trap.
I'm gonna suck their cat,
He's a drawing, but so is the blob, and the blob still exists.
Yeah.
The blob also shows up in that same drawing. It's just not the ending that Gregory got in canon because he drew it instead of experiencing it.
Yeah, which means that from field shenanigans, which like means there's a burn trap in that canister, but something different happens to it than what we see in the game. Which could be the blob picking it up, tearing the burn trap part off of it, and throwing it further down.
Yeah, throwing him into the blob, sealed him away, and then left when Cassie got there. Why do they have such similar names? I hate this franchise.
Okay, so look, this Endo does not have a head, and then when I pick up the Nightmare plush.
No, but Secret, because the blob is in that drawing.
I think maybe it was looking down. Anyway, it's Nightmare's own, but it's called Nightmare, and you know, everyone says all that stuff about it being F10. Unfortunately, this game does not have item descriptions, so we can't hear Gregory's thoughts about it. Alright, can I close this door?
But because the blob exists in that drawing and in the real world, why can't we assume the same thing about Burn Trap? Just because we don't see Burn Trap in Ruin doesn't mean he's not real. Seeker. You're wrong about everything ever.
But we still love you as a friend.
I'm gonna drink ranch into the mic just to make you upset.
And here's this art of Moon we've never seen before, but that could very easily be concept art.
The idea of sticking concept art to a wall is really funny to me.
Oh yeah, there's still the question of in-universe, where does it come from? Because, like, it could still easily be in-universe concept art.
Maybe this area used to be a publicly accessible place, and then they turned it into, like, the server room.
Maybe.
Are we in a basement right now? Are we, like, below?
It's connected to the parts and services area. How did you move forward when I was looking directly at you, mate?
Because the lights flickered. Just because the blob is real doesn't make Burn Trap. Just because the blob physically appears doesn't mean that Burn Trap can't also physically appear, you know?
Yeah. And they shucked him.
I think he has just as much likelihood as existing as the blob does, which we know exists. I don't think you can discredit his existence entirely just because he appears in a drawing and he doesn't appear in Ruin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And I think
why draw them
I think an
both,
argument
but
you
only
could
make one of
make
them
is
real?
that I think you'd have to make the argument that like Gregor, because like also if like if they redesigned the blob in Ruin where we go, oh, that's the same guy, but it looks quite different, then I think the argument would be that Gregor is, having his visions of what's under the Pizzaplex, but like misinterpreting the Ruin mimic and misinterpreting the blob. But the blob, the drawing is accurate. If it was that like I think if they redesigned the blob, then it would be a different
Common
story.
Seeker L. Common Seeker L. I'd ask Steelwool. They're the ones who showed the blob in real life, but never Burn Trap.
I think we'll
They've
get more.
released
I think
one
it's
game since
something
then.
we're definitely going to get more clarification on later.
Thing about this era of the franchise is that it's like unsolvable without the era being finished.
Yeah, they've
There are
explicitly
questions
said
that
that
cannot
because
be answered.
they messed it up, and so now they failed to make a puzzle. So now they have all these puzzle pieces. So now they got to build new puzzles they can put these pieces in, and I got to admit, it is quite fun. Like the thrill of us realizing God David and being able to go back to Security Breach and notice all these new things. I mean,
It's like fascinating.
it got $30 from me. I had no interest in the modern era until Secret of the Mimic.
Yeah, Secret of the Mimic's, I think, the best game of the modern era. The best game like this, at least. Better than Security Breach and Ruin, by a long shot.
How do I walk around these guys?
Burn Trap is going to appear in Security Breach 2, and he's going to burn everywhere. Maybe, like, once Cassidy falls down further, she finds a tunnel
I think even we could just see a note that's like, the Ruin Mimic used to be in this place, and Glitch Trap took control of the Bring David Back program, and
like the Mimic used to be able to walk around, but then like a week before Ruin takes place, we sealed it up in that room. Used to walk around and hang out in the old pizzeria.
Pod, and then at some point the blob grabbed it and threw it further down.
Yeah, but it needs to be sealed into a room in Ruin.
Yeah, well, it's entirely I guess he says it's been down here a long time. That is a bit of a problem.
They could also just be, it could be the M1 and the M2 endoskeletons or whatever. They could be like that, where they look the same, but they're different ones.
Staff bot, and like, are these? I'm gonna see what this looks like under no light.
Who's doing this to these guys?
Yeah, like this.
Because William wouldn't. They're his pawns.
And I feel like the way it looks, it could either be burn marks or scratch marks. Actually, I'm gonna plop in the flying and go back into the secret David room with no lights. I need to turn collision back on so we don't have a repeat of what happened last time.
What if a Glamrock Endo was made in here? Because like around here is where they programmed them, right?
It might be it's like giving me Monty vibes. Because like, look.
But what if one was programmed here to be William, like the glitch trap AI attached to a Glam Endo, and then it tore its way through here to get out of here?
Endo does make a lot of sense, and it's that they're trying to make a physical body for glitch trap.
Because there are easily programmable endoskeletons and an AI that wants to latch onto an endoskeleton.
Like, yeah, these are not as high def, but I think they're definitely supposed to be scratches in the like padding of this room. So,
yeah, but there's also a lot of black on the floor. I feel like there's a lot of like black soot-looking stuff on the floor.
It might be burn marks or oil. Now let's see it. The problem is that when we turn off the lighting, you see the textures more clearly, but it can be misleading as to the effect they're trying to achieve with them.
Yeah, because we're not supposed to see it like that in the game.
Yeah. So this could be burn. This is like could be the burn or like dirt and oil and stuff.
It could also just be like torn up.
No, that one doesn't really seem like it's torn up.
In no lighting, it does look a lot like burns.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look like torn up because we know from the other torn up marking that the like material under the coverings is white.
But what if a glam endo was programmed with William's AI and then he burst out of this place and he needed to hack his way through a bunch of stuff to get out?
Yeah, like, I mean, especially if we think Glitchtrap didn't have that they were doing constant, like, hacker battle stuff between Glitchtrap and F10, and, like, Glitchtrap tried to load his consciousness in it, and then the question... I mean, that actually feels like a pretty
If I'm
good
in a physical form, you can't kick me out. If I'm in a physical form, you can't kick me out of the Pizzaplex,
Yeah,
Fiona.
that's actually starting to feel like a pretty good explanation for Burn Trap. And then maybe the Burn Trap endo was damaged, and so then they needed to put it into a security pod where no one would look. So it had to be the one that's underground, and then
Why did they put one of those underground? Why did they put one of those in the
I think
FNaF
maybe
6
could have
pizzeria?
installed one underground. Yeah,
Like
I
they
mean,
put one
this
down
kind of just
explicitly
feels
for
like
that?
a regular explanation for Burn Trap back when we thought it was more real. And, like, it going away...
I'm a Burn Trap is real believer all the way.
It going away, yeah, and that it's not William, it's just, yeah, just an endo they and all this, like, weird endo, the reason why it's a kid's room is because it's the room F10 was using to try to make David's...
William hijacked the David room to make himself real, or something.
Yeah, and then... Yeah, and then it had to hide in the... Or maybe it's because, like, maybe it is trying to fuse with... It has some crazy plan about fusing with organic matter.
Also, weird question. People think that Vanessa is controlled by Glitchtrap, but Gregory's controlled by F10 at this point right now,
Yeah,
right?
that's what we think now.
But don't they work together in, like, the logs?
Not really. They're just both hacking.
Doesn't Gregory help, like, delete the stuff or whatever? Or did we just assume it was Gregory because we assumed we assumed Vanessa could?
That was in the unreleased... That was in the unreleased stuff from...
Oh.
The AR game, and so I think even if it was... I think at best the AR people had the steel wool idea of what the story is, and I think Scott's not going to want to be restrained by puzzle pieces he doesn't necessarily have to follow, and so unreleased, he's not going to say, oh, I also have to deal with the unreleased VR content.
Mrs. Trapp asked whose flesh did they use, and I'm Googling something really quick to see if it's even possible for it to be Williams.
The flesh would have all burned away.
Yeah, I'm Googling how hot that pizzeria got and how hot they do it to cremate people.
Well, it's also a time thing. So they do the cremation super hot, so the process is super fast. But, like, historically, when they burned bodies, it was just a regular fire, but it, like, took hours.
William versus Fiona ladder match for custody of David.
Yeah.
For custody of M2 in general, I feel like. One of them wants to make it... I want to make it me, but then Fiona wants to make it her son.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is also a matter of time for the temperature. I think also it kind of fades out. I think it fades out while the temperature is still climbing, I think indicating... Because also we learn in this game that Mike has heat sensitivity. So, like, he would have died possibly before it got to its hottest point.
The camera fades out when it goes to 180 in FNaF 6 ending.
That's not very hot.
Yeah.
But again, time. If you keep going, if he's in there for hours until it's not but it will go until it's not but ash. Only his bones would remain.
So if it stops at 180, it could still be William's flesh, but if it keeps going up, which it very well could.
Oh, also time, and then also regular ass decomposition.
Because well, when does FNaF 3 take place is the big question.
FNaF 6.
Does it? That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Does it take place in
The thing about
2016 or whatever,
decomposition is
or
it's extremely dependent on the conditions. So someone can be
there's a whole
someone can be
cave
not
underneath?
like goo, or someone can be mummified within the same time frame.
William's body was already kind of mummified by the time of FNaF 6 too.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do all that much research, so I wrote that Nate was just going off of his memories of like getting into forensic stuff for a bit. But like, yeah, it's weird. And then yeah, remnant would affect decomposition rates, and then potentially also we were talking about all those bioluminescent mushrooms in Ruin, and that it's like a remnant leak from the schedule theory kids, and like that's what they turned into. So like that remnant could also be affecting the decomposition rate, or the mushrooms are. Again, depends on
I
what happens.
imagine there's a whole mushroom-filled cave like not far away from the pizzeria, so I assume it is not. It is pretty damp, which I feel like would cause more decomposition
Yeah,
than
and you know
wouldn't
these
be.
are magical mushrooms, not that kind. Their mycelium networks could stretch throughout the entire place.
It's not like they kept him in like a sterile, perfect place. I feel like,
and if those burn rooms initially had stuff in them, Phasant would have taken all of it at the beginning.
and the vengeful spirit chimes in with, "Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn vent?
Yeah. So
It's much better to face these kinds of things."
So yeah, I don't think there's much of a chance that it can be William's flesh. I think it's probably just a flesh from some of those missing people.
Especially if you believe FNaF 6 takes place in like 2017.
Yeah.
Which I do.
Yeah, interesting. So the interesting thing, the ash you get when you have someone cremated is not actually ash. It's their bones that have then been put through a bone grinder.
Ew, vile.
Because bones don't. What happens is all the organs and flesh combust, so they're just consumed. But then the bones remain, and so then they have a big. But people don't want to get back bones, so then they put them through a grinder and they call it ash. But it's not actually ash. The like modern
I don't like that.
systems used are relatively clean burning.
That's like gross.
I figured out how you get through this. Whenever you run into Endos blocking the hallway like that, you jump into a box and you wait for them to leave.
Whoa, when animatronics approach you, you hide in this game.
Okay, I need to get back to. I pushed something open. I need to get back to where that was. I just walked back to. I walked in a circle. I was going.
This is Trap. How do you hate gore? Your favorite characters are the two piles of gore living inside a furry costume.
Yeah, I love gore.
I don't understand not liking gore, but also loving Springtrap.
Okay, and so then we got a broken machine, and this entrance also really reminds me of the different rooms off the big top area, and like again a budget for. So, okay, so we get another rubber room, except it's only the walls that are rubber.
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please. I don't remember the song that was playing during that. My mind is just going banana-na-na-na-na, no, banana-na-na-na-na, no.
It's like a
Banana-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay, so we keep going. We got like another kid vibe room with TVs and. I assume gonna move an important glitch trap info panel, so we want to leave it as it is so we can look at it first.
FNaF in general is an exception. I hate real gore. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I don't really like
Is
looking
that
at
a-
it. I prefer reading about it because your brain
Is that a 16:9 CRT?
your brain
Go and look at those
kind
CRTs.
of automatically will like kick in and stop you from imagining unless they do really good. Bleeding Heart is like I think part of also because it describes like his flesh getting torn off, and I have a problem with like picking at my skin, so I know exactly what it's like when you've like gotten down to the dermis. And so I was just picturing that happening to him all over. Bleeding Heart's awesome, but I'm sure Gibby's going to hate it. And I'm sure Gibby's going to like Somnophobia. Because I've heard other people say they like it. And the main reason I don't like it is because of, I don't think they wrote his anxiety in a particularly compelling way. Then again, they show that the main character has anxiety in a very movie-like way, and I know Gibby doesn't like that. So,
Movie.
who's to say? Just remember to really watch Gibby's 40-hour video, so that we can get weekly Tales analysis.
I'll watch the hell out of that 40-hour video.
Yeah.
I already
Especially
watched the hell out of his.
I might have a whole intermission.
I watch his whole 9-hour video, like several times a month.
Oh god, that was right in front of me. Okay.
They're right in front of me,
Oh,
aren't
you can
they?
see the Endos like looking around when they're not watching them. Interesting. It is interesting.
They're
I
so
think
silly.
it's not. Yeah, I think it's part like they get Gregor and Gregory's right in front of them, but they don't even really like run after you. They just kind of go in.
Once you're out of their sight, they forget about you.
Looping paths around. So I think
Looping?
maybe their AI is like not that advanced yet, but Vanny set them to patrol their areas. But then they have the thing.
Maybe they're like see child, chase child, but then once the child is out of sight, it exits their mind.
Chase you. You can be standing right in front of them and then turn around, and if you're at the end of their patrol path, they'll keep walking.
So then, like, what's
Monster will be
their deal?
interesting because Gibby has not shown that he knows all that much about the history of moral panics.
Monster, how
There's
should
no
I
demon
feel?
in it. That's a guy in his
Creatures
thoughts.
lie here.
Monster
Looking
is the
through the
story about
window.
a journalist framing a guy who runs a pizza place and eventually assembling. If I say lynch mob, people think of something very specific, but like vigilante justice, like Scott was probably commenting on Pizzagate and like witch hunts, the literal ones, the real ones. I really like
Vigilante justice.
It feels more like something I'd read in one of my like very like social justice oriented horror anthologies. Yeah, the demon's not real. The guy's just kind of having a bit of a crisis because he caused there to be a angry mob trying to kill this guy because he wanted to get famous against his annoying boss, and like real people, especially newspaper writers, like the guy who published the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, while there's evidence that was like a Tsarist disinformation plot, it was a newspaper man who published it because he wanted the money. But so Gibby has not shown that he knows all this stuff all that much. He's had 2 like dog whistle false positive moments. So I'm not sure he'd be able to pick up. And I think also he just has his like social analysis is not as like fine-tuned as I am.
His what?
Like social, like thinking of things from like a political perspective.
Oh. You're saying Gibby ain't political?
It's just not the first instinct.
He's not woke.
Of reading he wants to make.
Yeah, he looks very into like, what literature does this reference?
Yeah, and where like I was in an English class and I just kept writing about disability politics. Like, Kafka's Metamorphosis. I kept writing this short story we read about being disabled. I think it's because like I feel that all the time. Okay, so this is the exit. This is the same sign as last time, but here's the interesting one, which is Endo with 3 kids, a young girl, a young boy, and an older boy. I think this is definitely that they don't really look like the Afton kids because, like, Scott didn't give them that detail. But it's not just, instead of changing the check mark to an X like it's done to the other signs. Sorry, I can't look at it right now. I have to look at this Endo. I'm gonna. It's like illustrated to have like a bunny silhouette. And I think your idea of Glitchtrap wanting to load himself into into an endo body kind of bears weight, and like it's more complicated than just it would be normally because he's because his training data is agony, and I don't think
Agony.
agony is easily is easily copyable as most data is. So he has to like steal F10's rubber room to load Afton's agony into it.
A rubber room with
Riverside Labs,
rats.
I don't know it. Percy Labs, what is this? What are you talking about?
The video that made Mrs. Trap like that story.
Oh, so I'm glad someone else has done a good analysis on it. It is a very much a what the fuck story, but I was like, what the fuck? Scott just wrote a horror story about a lynch mob, and I need to clarify. It's not explicit that the guy's not like textually black. Lynch mob originally just meant any sort of mob that exists to enact vigilante justice. They're gonna kill this guy because they think he's a child serial killer. And I was like, wow, I did not expect Scott to ever write something like that. But, you know, if you don't know the kind of thing it's a metaphor for. Oh yeah, okay. This is there's a widescreen CRTV, you're right. I'm looking at the cams now, it'll come up in a second.
Those don't exist in the real world.
Yeah. Weird.
That's crazy.
Maybe like if you're gonna be like God Daviding someone, it has to be a CRTV or something.
I really want one of those actually. I want a 16:9 CRTV. CRT
Someone's
TV.
got to have made. I'd say someone's got to make this custom, but like also CRTVs are super dangerous. 16x9 CRTV. Those exist.
Because you need a whole custom display. And that's like insanely expensive.
Yeah, okay, these exist. You can see people playing them, and I go on eBay. And they're like wide variety in prices.
I want one of these. I didn't know these existed.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't just grab something random off eBay, but...
I love grabbing random stuff off eBay. It's how I got my silly little Springtrap toy.
Yeah, so it looks like... I guess people who really like playing... It seems like it's gamers who really like playing on CRTVs, but they want to play it in the fancier site. They want to play more modern games that require the different resolutions. And
If you're gonna play on a CRT, you might as well just play on
relatively
in 4K.
higher refresh rates than historical CRTVs. Okay, I need to go back to that button I didn't press because I thought I might lose seeing a new panel, but it was the same panel as the first panel.
I really love box TVs. I think I really want one. There's something about an imperfect display that really speaks to me on a emotional level.
It's funny, my thing is I always play is I have an Xbox, but I hook it up to like a small second monitor tablet thing. because I'm nearsighted and I don't like wearing glasses, so I like my screens to be small and close instead of big and far away.
I want a big old TV.
Wait,
A
rush
big
to the
ol'-
exit, rush to the exit. That was. I pressed the
A big
button.
ol'
Why
I
is the
touch it and
exit
it
not
shocks me.
opening? Oh, they want me to go in this
It's the
extremely
security
creepy room.
office.
Oh, this is the security office.
Should be one of those badge head things in here.
Oh, you would love Tana. The TV traumatized by your parents' divorce.
Let's go. It's okay, TV. I also got traumatized by it.
Okay, so the quote-unquote security office of the Endo Warehouse is the place where you do the training in Help Wanted 2. Okay, interesting. Please tell me there's a save. Yeah, it's one of the rubber rooms, but they like got more stuff up on it and some exposed wiring. Hopefully the game doesn't glitch when my security value goes too high. Oh. No, okay,
Level
so
5.
I think I'll go up to 9, and like the doors that you're never able to go through are level 10.
So you just need one more.
Let's take it to just see what happens. And I can hear rockets flying in the distance. Okay, so what happens when I grab it is all the endos activate. And there's no save stations, but now I know where to speed to.
I just got a follow request from a weird, horny Lego account on Instagram.
Why?
I don't know. I don't understand. I hate it here. I hate everything.
Oh, Tana also loves, I'd say Tana loves silly little guys, but it seems like this is more of a comment specifically for Mrs. Trap. It seems like, because, he freaks out when he sees Tiny Spamton. I think maybe Spamton wasn't tiny when they were together. Like, I think he was the size of an Addison then. Oh, it's funny, Wizard Circle and I were just throwing Delta and Brain Rot back at each other during Gibby's stream.
I'm sad I had to miss some of that stream. I don't know how much longer it went after I left.
We ended at like 2:40, and then so I had just enough time to get a snack.
That would have
and I ended
been.
up having a conversation with my mom.
That would have been what, like 20 minutes before your stream started?
Yeah, he's so busy. My mom is so busy. I don't want to pass up the opportunity for that.
Yeah. Okay, so I did miss quite a bit of his stream then.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid school making me miss Five Nights at Freddy's discussions.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling like we're not going to be able to beat Ruin before school starts for me, which is in mid-September.
Yeah, just like speedrun it.
No, we need to go slow and look at all the lore, and also I'm bad at stealth games.
We need to lock in and beat it. Permadeath first try.
So, we'll just have to see what happens. Like, maybe only stream once. But honestly, I'm not sure what my schedule is going to be. Like, I can maybe fit this kind of stuff into it. And I mean, it turned out Theory is too busy to really attend any of the streams. It's like, he's got kids and a small business. So fair.
How dare he? How dare he have kids?
So we'll just change the schedules. I mean, I do have one more free Wednesday after I move, but then, like, I'm going to be missing a Monday because I'm going to be moving when that happens. Yeah, poor Spamton. Oh, of the fact that Spamton used to be tall. Yeah, because, like, you can find, there's a secret scene where you find Tana's Peepus. And then, you find Tana's Peepus. and then Spamton, if you have the deal maker, gets out of your inventory, and Spamton's like, "Oh my god, what sort of weird creatures that stay away from my daughter?" He doesn't explicitly call the Peepus his daughter, but he kind of acts that.
The Peepus?
The Peepus.
The Peepus?
The Peepus.
Excuse me?
Yeah, the
Excuse me?
Peepus. The glorious Peepus.
Oh, okay, the Peepus. Okay, the
The
Peepus, I
Peepus.
get it now.
I will be sending you a picture
Okay.
of the Peepus in Discord.
The Peepus.
Peepus.
The Peepus.
I was like, why are there all these pictures of Tenna with the Peepus? I want just the Peepus, but that was the... yeah, it's the Peepus. We're not entirely sure what Peepuses are, but it seems like Spamton raised them.
Excuse me?
Yeah. I mean, I think they're like just
Pardon?
these unfertilized eggs.
Pardon?
I don't know. He's a Darkener, so it's weird because he like has an imagined backstory. We think, but like he's only like really a day old, but like
That's
his
a circle.
That's the Peepus. They're blue eggs.
That's a circle.
It's Peepus.
That's a circle. Is there lore to this thing? It's just a circle.
The Peepus has lore.
Why? What is Undertale? Or Deltarune?
The Peepus.
It's a clam. What the what says. Literally, what is that thing?
It's the Peepus.
You can't just keep saying the Peepus. It's not gonna make more sense to me.
Well, we don't know exactly what Peepuses are.
Do they appear in the game? Are they everywhere?
They do, like, Spamton, a lot of them appear during Spamton's fight. And then, like, there's the one Tana had, but they mostly appear in the, like, semi-canon Spamton sweepstakes stuff. So, we're not entirely sure what they are. It's a Peepus. I love your drawing. Oh my god, you even got the green and yellow eye. Wait, did you find that?
I didn't draw that, I found it.
Okay,
I found
that
it.
explains
I
why
can't take
there's the pink and yellow eyes. That's
I don't
like
even know what those
Spamton's
are.
thing. And
I
so
don't know, I'm
was
just
like,
googling Peepus.
Yeah, it's the Peepus. This statement explains everything. Look at this guy. He doesn't know they don't know what a Peepus is.
We have to give Gremlin a Deltarune walkthrough. I'm not like... I'm eventually gonna play Deltarune. It's on the list. I just, earlier today, started playing Gex, apparently. And now that's the next game I have to beat for some reason.
You don't have to beat Gex, but also, you know, you don't like story-based games.
It's gonna give me like a kidney stone, I swear, but I have to beat it now that I've started it.
No, you don't. How are you with bullet hells?
I'm adequate.
Okay, I'm not all that good.
I have beaten Undertale.
Okay, because I'm wondering if I've not been able to beat any of the secret bosses. Where are you, Ross?
I could probably beat them.
You've been screaming in my ear all evening, but I don't know where you are. Maybe I was said Gibby when I meant to say Gregory. Maybe Gregory's haunted by Roxy's agony.
Maybe Gibby is haunted by Roxy's agony.
Yeah, and it makes him have bad takes about fights.
Makes him have bad opinions.
Yeah. Well, we did talk about how a lot of his opinions, how he, like, when he's hanging out with the other YouTubers, like, that's a bit of a character he's playing. And then, also...
We've never seen the real Gibson. We've never seen the real him.
Yeah.
Should be one of those badge head things.
I mean, then you get into the, like, postmodern stuff, like, do we truly know anyone?
I kind of know myself. I've beaten Undertale, both the regular generic route and the true pacifist route?
I actually have a true pacifist Let's Play on my channel from when I was in elementary school.
Let's go. I don't remember if the pacifist route was hard or not, or if it was just
No, it's
like
the
annoying.
genocide route that's really hard. And then I made like a comment, sort of, about like connecting the pacifist route and the genocide route. Again, still on my channel. I, for some reason, have not felt like unlisting all my videos I made when I was little.
I've unlisted all of the videos I made when I was little, except for like 3 of them.
I don't know. You can find a bunch of like first episodes of a bunch of different Minecraft Let's Play series. And
Let's go.
Like
You can find me putting a candle on my cat.
Undertale and some cool math games, and then a video about mnemonics to remember the U.S. capitals, which was for a while my most popular video because everyone in my class watched it.
Go. Famous. You can kill Papyrus by killing him.
As I worked on this stuff, I was like, oh man, being a YouTuber is actually really hard.
True. If you kill Papyrus in a neutral route, do you still get the Sans fight or no?
I don't think so.
Does he just like not know?
No, I think he knows. He's like, I don't like you, but I think he only tries to fight you if you've been committing genocide.
Yeah, I got stuck at Undyne in my genocide route. That was like 6 years ago before I started getting good at video games.
I never did the genocide route just because like I don't really like playing alternate routes unless they're super different. And like now I know that the game actually I just kind of never got around to doing it. I don't know.
It's also just like annoying.
Yeah, because you gotta you gotta like hunt down.
Just like a lot of waiting around killing low-level enemies for no reason.
I mean, that's kind
of
like
you don't gain anything.
The point. It's that the save points give you like a number and a goal, and the base gamer instinct is, oh, I must complete all the challenges. That's the whole point. That like when you follow the base gamer, I think a lot of Undertale's, now that we have like so many postmodern and like story-based games because of Undertale, a lot of Undertale's like you're following the base instincts of a gamer kind of stuff don't have as much weight anymore.
Because Undertale was like the first of that genre.
That really took off, like, and really like.
Seeker, you have to put more context into that message. You cannot just say genocide is so peak. You need to add more context to that sentence.
It is so crazy. Like, I was pretty hyperfixated on Undertale for a while. That we're gonna finally find out what Gaster's deal is. This really is like Toby is the anti-Scott Cawthon. Scott Cawthon figures out this mystery as he goes. Toby Fox has this like amazing idea for the ending of a game, but he's like, oh, I need to make like a baby version of that game so I can become a good game dev first. And then he like puts breadcrumbs to this big, massive story he's not sure if he's ever gonna make. And like, you know, I've been watching like a bunch of FNaF Theory videos, and no one, you know how we're like, oh, is the Mimic stuff a retcon or not? Everyone's like, yeah, no, he said that like the general idea of Deltarune was planned out, and so all these little breadcrumbs about Gaster that we like never thought we could solve, it seems like it's all coming together. Which is absolutely insane.
If you are looking for an image, it was probably deleted. I'm not allowed to look at Pepis anymore.
They're not letting you look at Pepis? They're not letting... What is this Pepis censorship?
Oh, they made a Nendoroid of what's-his-face?
That wouldn't be official. There's very little Deltarune merch because Toby doesn't want there to be much.
According to the fan gamer, there's a Nendoroid
Spam
Spamton.
Gamer, then it would be official. So I guess there is also a Spamton Nenodroid. Or is it a Pepis
Good smile.
Nenodroid? Pepis
It's a
Nenodroid
Spamton.
would be funny. Because that's just a circle. It would be
Good Smile
like it would
getting
be a dick move to price it like one of those super fancy figures, but it would be hilarious for a super fancy figure company to release a Peepus.
it's so infuriating that Good Smile gets all the brands, but they only make Nendoroids of them. They don't make Figmas of the big brand and stuff. They have the FNaF license. They've made a Freddy Nendoroid, but they just never did anything else with it. They never made a Springtrap Figma. They never did anything.
I think. So is it a Peepus is it a Peepus Nenodroid?
No, it's a Spampeton.
That makes more sense. I guess you can't abuse it like you do the Spampton plush.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, but it would break. Oh yeah.
They're
And they
like
made a
very soft
Nenodroid
plastic.
Rousey, and you can take his hat off. It's weird he's still in his like season 1 black fur thing because the entire reason he has it's like he's in shadow. But yeah, they got a Spampton. Oh, and the Spampton, he's holding a Peepus and he has his phone. I was watching
Let's
videos
go.
of when people first got their Spampton plushies, and they were like so obsessed with Spampton they were buying black Bakelite phones because that's the closest they could get to Spampton modes.
Oh my god, the Nendoroid Rousey is so cute.
Yeah.
That's so adorable.
But yeah, he got a Peepus.
That's so cool.
He presents you with a Peepus. And he asks for chroma.
Never do that to me again. Never do that. Never. I never want to see a Peepus again.
Don't say that. I'm gonna turn my thing to Peepus.
No.
My like,
No.
icon. Oh wait, I can set
No.
since I don't stream to Discord anymore, I don't use it anymore. But I can set my server icon, like my avatar in the server to be Peepus.
Unbelievable.
Okay, I don't know how to get back to parts and services legitimately, but also like we broke the whole system, so because we've
It's
seen
okay.
it.
The game.
We've
Or-
seen the
That's point.
we've seen the God David posters in the God David room. And I think this is actually a good place to leave it off. It's a bit shorter than our usual streams, but I want to put together a list of all the secrets and like organize them properly to be in the actual, so like we're not running back and forth across the Pizzaplex. And also I don't know, I'm gonna have to teleport my way out of here. I don't know how to get out. So
Just
I
go
think
up.
that will be something we will do on Monday.
Yay.
So thank you for putting up with all of my issues and then watching Gremlin play other stuff. Wait, before we go, we need to do something. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Yes, you've discovered the soundboard. Everyone, wait a
That's
minute.
the thing we have to do.
There's one
That's the
last
thing we have to
thing
do.
we have to do.
Thank you for the Super Springtrap 64. You're not welcome. It was atrocious. I don't recommend. Actually, no, it was fine. It was the gecko that was painful. What is happening?
Okay. You give me too much. Alright, I'm going to be streaming something to Discord in a moment.
Okay.
Because I want your live reaction.
Oh my goodness.
But don't look yet.
My eyes are averted.
Alright. Okay. Coming through on stream loud and clear. Alright. You can look now.
What is that thing? What is that thing?
But first, the National Spam
We gotta start this over. My headphones glitched. Okay, we can do it now.
What is that thing?
The National Spam Channel.
What is that thing?
I think I'm